any clip I use. This is a reaction live stream, and I will be it's protected under fair use. So anything I use in here will be my opinion. I'll be commenting over any clip that I use.
Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps and I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he code switch focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up!
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood in the beat. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a priest. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God five, I'm the kingpin.
What's good, everybody? Good morning to you. I hope you're having a great morning out there. You know, it's all good. It's all to the good. What a great live stream we had yesterday. We did a lot of cooking. You know what I'm saying? We did a lot of cooking. And you know what I'm saying? One thing we haven't heard about, we know EJ got into a car accident, but how is that going to affect his next fight? Okay. Now we know he's doing well because I'm gonna show a clip here of Derek James, an interview with Derek James. You probably seen my earlier video. I wanted to go through it with y'all in real time, and what he was talking about the fight, and he's saying like because of this BLK Prime deal, right? Um, it flopped. It flopped, y'all. So this fool then went out there and knowing this was going to show some fucked up numbers. Those numbers are going to be fucked up. Let's just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? We knew this shit was going to flop. So how does the PBC really rate your worth? Is through the sales that you make, right? It's through the sales that you make. So why would you go risk that? You know what I'm saying? Because one thing, one theory that we have is this fool don't want the goddamn fight. So with that, he don't give a damn because to him, to Terence Crawford, and we got to go into Terence Crawford mindset. To him, it's an insult to be offered less than Errol Spence Jr. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? He's beyond Errol Spence Jr. He think he's on another level, right? So for him to have to come to PBC is an insult because he feels like they're gonna you know, lower his rate or whatever, or make him feel like he's beneath Errol Spence Jr. And that's the whole deal right there. His pride. That's the whole thing with his pride, right? To keep him from going over there to have to take in a lesser cut of the revenues, right? But he don't see reality like everybody else. This dude has like no self fucking awareness. He has no fucking self awareness, bro. He don't see himself have been in at 147 the last fucking 5 years and haven't done shit. He don't see himself like that. You know what I'm saying? To him, he's still the undisputed champion at 140. You know what I'm saying? He think he can bring all that, shit from down there at 140 up to 147. You know what I'm saying? Just because he achieved something in a weak division. That shows you that right there shows you his mindset. It's fucking childish and it's fucking dumb, right? It's fucking childish and fucking dumb. I mean, obviously you can't bring your accomplishment from 130 to 135 or whatever up to 147. And then you're not showing your worth at 147. How can you brag about what you've already done when you haven't done shit in the present? You know what I'm saying? If you're a Rolls Royce, if you drove a Rolls Royce, 7 years ago, but now you driving a fucking Pinto today, what I'm saying? Nobody gonna see you as a boss. Nobody gonna see you as a boss because you ain't doing shit in current times, right? So you can't brag that, man. I used to drive big boy Rosses, and I used to drive the finest cars. I used to drive nothing but the top limos and shit. Nobody ain't caring about that, bro. That shit was way back in the past, bro. No, nobody care. And then, what I'm saying, you got to look at the shit like, the shit was weak. It wasn't nobody there. You know what I'm saying? You skated by like Triple G. It wasn't no middleweights there when he came through. You know what I'm saying? So when you see all these motherfuckers out here celebrating, you know what I'm saying? It's on some fake ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mind them doing that because there's a difference between real boxing fans who see the sport for what it is, and fans of fighters who just want to brag on their fighters and not see them lose. What's going on, John Kramer? What's going on? Let me call out my people. What's going on? Let's see. Cash Crypto, salute to you, brother, and Reggie Milligan, salute to you, bro. Smooth Shy Four, salute to you, and how you say it, Luciano the Don, what's going on? Salute to you, bro. And Eric R, my brother, what's going on in the building? What's going on, my brother? And Inside the Square Circle, y'all subscribe to Inside the Square Circle with King Judah and John Kramer. What's going on, bro? Salute to you. And Third Eye, what's happening, y'all? Filling up, chat, filling up. So, what I'm saying? So this motherfucker, he done he done like really disappointed. Like I mean, it's something that Derek James said. He said, how you don't look forward to Christmas anymore because you get that one Christmas where you don't have no Christmas tree, no gifts up under the Christmas tree. And I was like, God damn. I was like, that's what this shit is like. This is like, nigga, you ain't, what I'm saying? He done took the damn gifts out of goddamn Christmas because this motherfucker don't want to fight. I said that shit just like that. That's what it is to the real boxing fan who's not getting this fight or probably never gonna get the fight. That shit is like not having damn gifts under the damn Christmas tree. This motherfucker done pulled the rug from up under us being weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Being fucking stupid. You know. I mean, what satisfaction did he get from beating David Avenesian except for he won? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it didn't raise his stock. one iota. And then BLK and PBC, now they're looking at those numbers. What's that, 16K? You know what I'm saying? They're looking at that shit. Now they're gonna have to go down in price. Now he can't demand shit. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna give him $2 million? Two, what is it, $7 million he got? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna offer him $7 million. Now they got to come off the previous two guarantees that they offered this idiot. What they call him, bad business bud. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call him bad business bud, because he's always doing shit when he think he's slick and he's actually fucking himself. You know what I'm saying? Now they got more numbers they can go by. Well, man, you can't sell shit. Well, let's look at what your damn last pay-per-view was, bro. You know what I'm saying? But sorry to tell you, you know what I'm saying? We can't guarantee you shit. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, you got the worth of a damn prospect. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? So this dude, he don't even have the Instagram following of goddamn Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So what is he bringing to the table besides holding the WBO hostage? Now, from look like what's gonna happen is EJ gonna end up moving on, y'all. I'm sorry to tell you, but you know what I'm saying, it looks like they probably gonna end up, because PBC have no faith in Bud Crawford. What he's gonna do is he's gonna try to hype up shit again, and he's gonna try to get BLK to come up with a crummy fighter, you know what I'm saying, to help uplift their little platform again, and another little easy padded fight for him. Then he'll probably go on off into retirement. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? This dude is just hustling right now. Because he's not going to get in the ring with no real kid. The dude never been a real champion, is what I'm saying. The nigga never been a real champion. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Chicken Talk? I see you out there. Let me drop the link in case you want to come up. And King Judah. Motherfucker never been a goddamn real champion. He says, let me read some of the comments before I get too far behind. Let's see. Cash Crypto said prize come before the what? The fall. Let's see. John Craven says, thank you, Pool Kind of Boxing for the wrench. He says, my son in here talking boxing with you guys. So I hope you're old enough to listen to us, because sometimes we be, you know what I'm saying, a little rough with it. He said, I've been through that before. He said, no gifts for no, Chris, me too. I think if you're a black child, I think we all have. And said, Santa forgot my shit. You know what I'm saying? Santa forgot me. Santa only come to white kids on time. Let's see. Chicken Talk says, Derek James said, has just been named, okay, ESPN's trainer of the year. They must be got a fight they want to make or some shit. You know what I'm saying? For that to happen, they must be got some kind of fight they want to happen. Let's see. Third, I said, he said, I still like him to get the Pac-Man fight in Dallas. It would cause some shit in boxing. He said, community it will stir some shit up. He says, if he floor Pac or really retire him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see that shit. And Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? He's still a man in my book, and he gonna get his ass towed up. Nobody expects Pacquiao to beat EJ. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them. The torch has already been passed any motherfucking way. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mayweather came and whipped his ass, and you know what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao don't have a torch to give. You know what I'm saying? Then Ugas beat him. So what you think? What you think Errol's gonna do? I know the triangle. I mean, I know the triangle theory, but in this case, the triangle theory will work. This is the one case where the triangle theory is gonna work out because Ugas beat Pacquiao and EJ beat. I can't talk this morning. What the hell? There's a goddamn and EJ beat Ugas. So that's a triangle. You know what I'm saying? And that shit's gonna work out this time because you know what I'm saying, he's just gonna get beat worse with EJ. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much juice he doing. The motherfucker about 50 years old, it ain't gonna work out for him. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't. Um, Cash Crypto says, wondering if Bud seriously believed the stuff that he been saying, like when EJ pulled up on him and he had that audacity to say numbers don't lie. He says he said he don't lie. He said and the number one guy and the number one guy laugh out loud. Shit just isn't realistic. None of it is. It's like when motherfuckers can't, when motherfuckers looking bad or motherfuckers know it, they undeniable losers. They just resort to fantasy talk and just making up shit. You know, that's all you hear from Bud Crawford fans. He did the EJ ducking. I was like, man, I don't even know what to say to that shit. That shit is so stupid. Yeah, I'm about to get that in here. So John Kramer says, he says, how much money do you think BL Prime gonna be able to spend on Crawford, seeing that they lost money? You can't keep losing money. Well, I mean, when you got a whole um, potato mafia behind you, you know what I'm saying? You got potato mafia money, you know what I'm saying? That's who's funding the bill. That's who's washing money. So it's not about them like losing money. It's about them washing money behind the scenes. So that's why everything is so damn janky. They just putting on one of those what I'm saying, you ever see those new malls they make, you know what I'm saying, and why they gentrify the community and shit, what I'm saying? It just look good on the outside, but that shit ain't made of nothing. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't made of shit. You know what I'm saying? You could walk right through them damn walls. He said, Mr. What's up, Mr. Moet? He says, we need to begin referring to EJ. That's what I say. That's what I say, Mr. Moet. I say we're gonna stop calling EJ undisputed because he earned it. You know what I'm saying? He did it in good faith. I say fuck that WBO belt right now. Fuck that belt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it's the newest belt, it's the last belt, and it's the most political. Well, they all political, but you know what I'm saying. That's the Bob what Bob won't belt. And you know what I'm saying? If he won't fight, then he need to get the fuck up out of there. It needs to be a countdown for a champion if he won't unify. I'm talking about like something like 3 days, nigga. Make a decision or get off the fucking belt because you stall in boxing with that pussy ass attitude. You know what I'm saying? That's just what's going on. That's just what's happening. You know, if you got one party that wants to fight and the other one don't, we don't have time for that, bro. That's what's up with the attitude of all the real boxing fans. But them fake boxing fans that just want to support Terence Crawford and all the fuckery that he's doing because of their hate for EJ, man, we don't have no place for that in boxing. It's just that shit is just stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they want to win on some bullshit, on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, this is a sport. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no street sport. This is a sport, you know what I'm saying, that got rules and it's got tradition. And you know what I'm saying? But you want to go outside the tradition to save your man's. You save your man's reputation at all costs. You got grown men out here lying for this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. This nigga there's no such thing as ducking. If Terrence Crawford didn't duck, there is no goddamn such thing as ducking. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much you cap, you can't lie enough for this dude. You know what I'm saying? This dude came on for 20 minutes and told you in slow motion, 20 minutes on how he ducked EJ. A full 20 minutes on live telling you why he ducked. You know what I'm saying? And it was not a good reason. You know what I'm saying? A duck is a duck is a duck is a duck. And you know what I'm saying? And if until I can hear it out their mouth, I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm gonna keep on putting it out there that until he get up off that goddamn belt at full kind of boxing, you a duck over here, nigga. And they can call it a EJ hustle. They can call it what the fuck they want. They just trying to shut me down because they know they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? They know they don't want to hear it. If you look at my goddamn page, I was on this shit before everybody. You know what I'm saying? Canelo ass. I've been on Canelo ass. I've been on everybody. If you're not trying to fight the best in boxing, then you ain't shit over here at pool kind of boxing. And that's just plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what they talk about out there. I really don't. They can call me any goddamn thing. I'm gonna just tell it like it really is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody have to like me. I could be the last nigga on earth that they want to watch or want to hear from. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you the truth, and I'm gonna tell you what I think. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't have to like that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm going for the best, fighting the best, and that's it. And they know that shit is that simple. But they boys looking so fucked up out here because they can't cover for the fuckery that he's doing. Um, Eric R says, he said, active fighters should never brag about accomplishment. That's right, and reflect. He says that's for the analysts, the barbershops. He said instead put that energy into mastering your craft, so you'll never have to make excuses. Eric I sound like a philosopher on this motherfucker. It's like, well, you must be had 2 cups of coffee this morning and shit, getting up thinking that deep. Or you smoking some good herb this morning. You know that good herb make you philosophize and shit. You know, you'd be like, God damn, green, that green helps with oxygen, and oxygen breaks down into molecules that help us. You know what I'm saying? You'd be all like, God damn, shit be connected in your head. You'd be like, damn, how I know that? Is it John Kramer says, I said it was a front, yeah, for washing money. That's what I think it is too. Um, they're not putting a lot of money into the glitz and the glamour of it. You know what I'm saying? The ring, everything looked kind of raggedy. Even the footage, I don't know what the live footage was like, but it looks pretty shitty, you know what I'm saying, to me. The gloves busting and shit. You know what I'm saying? The gloves busting up like the shit from Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? Only Dollar Tree gloves bust when we start using them. But, you know what I'm saying? It had his name on it. So I guess that's an accomplishment. But I wanted to show y'all this clip. I came by, you know what I'm saying, because Frank Martin had his press conference the other day, him and Mikhail Riviera, right? And, Derek James got in an interview, and EJ, he showed up. And, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get into the clip here. And let me see, let me share my screen, and we're going to get into it. Hey, let's say, good kind of boss going to be bullshit. He get right into the shit. Let me see. Let me see. It's Derek James. And this clip here is like they're talking about that the fight may not happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It may not happen because of them shitty pay-per-view numbers.
Like 2 young fighters, I mean, they're doing something everybody talk about, or everybody kind of like wish young fighters did was challenge each other and face each other, and they're doing it.
No, I got to ask you, just because it happened in the news. How is Errol? I think on Saturday he said that he posted a video that said he got in a little accident. But have you had a chance to talk to him? How is he?
Yeah, man, I talked to him. He's right there, man.
Ain't that funny as fuck? I'm like, he got to be like, well, he's concentrating on his damn questions so goddamn much. He ain't even paying attention around him. EJ is just like right over there, nigga. It's like, what the hell? What's wrong with him?
Right there, man. He's sitting down. That's why I looked over there like, man.
He's literally right over there, chilling.
Yeah, man, he's good. I mean, he's okay, man.
Tell you, crack is a hell of a drug.
He's bumped up just like you can imagine. The thing about car accidents, you can't see it. Your back itching, the soreness, or leg ache. You can't really see it. So, but hey, he's okay from what I assume anyway.
He looks good.
Well, yeah, but it's like everybody looks good on the outside.
When is he getting back in the ring? That's the big question. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to see him back.
Yes, I think more about him healing up from being in a car accident. Because he has a couple of little nicks and bruises, I believe. But and after that, who knows?
I guess when is he good to get?
So you see what I'm saying? He's gonna have to recuperate from this little accident. It probably, because I heard he was talking about fighting in February, but man, say if he have to recuperate from this shit, that's gonna push that shit back. Let's get back into it.
To get back into the training, like how bad was the accident?
He's been in the gym. He's been in the gym since like maybe June or July, late July. He's been in the gym working. So he's been in the gym. He hadn't got out of the gym.
That's good. As a trainer, that's what you want.
That's right, definitely, without a doubt, yeah.
So EJ, he been putting in that work, bro. He been putting in that work. So until this dude Crawford started doing his antics and stuff, but he's staying in that gym, and that's good.
They were saying maybe Keith for the return fight. Do you think that's a realistic fight for him? And do you like that fight?
I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't have to say. I mean, I don't. I mean, I just whoever they choose, I'm gonna go with that. So it's like, I mean, if it's him, that's cool. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't know.
How do you think he matches up with Keith in your opinion?
I think he matches up well with anybody. So you know what I'm saying. I was like, so yeah, Keith is a great fighter, but I think Errol matches up better. He's a better, from my perspective, all around better fighter.
Just in every
See, that is a good fight. At first, I didn't want that fight. At first, I didn't want that fight because I was so distraught about, saying Terence Crawford fight, saying not happening. But, now that I think about it, Keith Thurman is a name, bro. I'm saying? Keith Thurman can fight. I'm saying? It's just that, like Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman, I mean, his motivation and thirst for fighting, I'm saying? His fire seemed to have died out. And then, saying he came back against Josita Lopez at first. Then he came back against Marius Barrios, and he just didn't seem like the old Keith, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he could still cook a little bit, but he was still vulnerable. And the old Keith Thurman, I'm saying, he was too fast, too powerful, I'm saying, that one time. And he was, I'm saying, putting people on their ass type of Keith Thurman. That seemed to be going away. And, you just get the sense if you get in there with Earl, yeah, he'll give him a good competitive few rounds, but you can tell that Keith Thurman, he get hit in the midsection in that bread basket. We already know what time it is. So, and EJ is a body snatcher. So, that's the wrong fight for Keith Thurman. But I think it'll be a good fight for EJ.
area.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this is the thing about it. What he, what people assume he doesn't do or can't do, is that because he had never had to do it in the ring. But we know he can do it. You see him box Mikey. You see him box Danny. You see him fight Sean. You see him beat up Kell Brook. You see him outbox, outwit, outman Ugas. I mean, so he's a different style, different fights. And it's not really many people in boxing you've seen fight each fight different, with each opponent different. I mean, so that's what, when I keep saying depth, that's depth. That's what.
That's right. EJ showing you depth. You know what I'm saying? People be thinking that EJ, I'm saying, fight one way. That's because they're trying to downplay his skills. They don't know exactly what he's working on. EJ go for certain vital points, I'm saying? And he breaks you down in an old school way by hitting your hips and breaking down your hips. He do simple things. People think that his opponents be staying still, I'm saying, like Ugas, they thought he just wanted to stay still. No, it's because EJ was busting them hips. If you go back and watch the fight, you'll see EJ working on that. So he be working on different things in the fight, I'm saying? They got different game plans, and EJ sees certain shit. So he gonna hit you in the same spot and try to, I'm saying, get you to quit, I'm saying, to get you to give it up, I'm saying? So he got strategy, I'm saying? It looks like he's just trying to press you out. I'm saying? He's just trying to break you down in a surgical way. I'm saying? So people don't know what EJB actually working on in the ring, how he's trying to get to point A to point B. But he definitely got a like when you start seeing them eye orbital bones breaking, what I'm saying, that's stuff that he's targeting. I'm saying? So he does have a directive when he gets into the ring, and he picks up other directives as he see things in the fight. So, I'm saying, he is a versatile fighter. It's just people don't, he does it so subtly. He's not as flashy as other fighters. He does it behind fundamentals. I'm saying? So, you know, it just is what it. Some people gonna know, and some people they're not gonna get it.
That's what it's about, right? Because they think he's doing one thing when he's really doing something else. Because ask the fighters who he's fighting if he's doing it. That's the difference. That's because if it was so simple, one of those guys would have been solve the answer. People solve the skills of Rubik cube real fast. So if he was that, it's that simple, they would know.
For you as his trainer, how much longer do you think you see him at 147 pounds, and how likely is it that he goes to 154 pretty soon?
I mean, it's up to him, man. I mean, I don't get into that. I don't worry about the weight because listen, if you chose to make the weight, make the weight. You know, when you get tired of it, don't make the weight. You know, so I don't get into that.
I got to ask you, Terrence, over the weekend.
Isn't Derek James like a breath of fresh air from watching Bo Mac over there cap all day, you know what I'm saying, and talk trash, you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. It's exciting, you know what I'm saying, to hear your trainer talk trash and stuff, but it's refreshing, you know what I'm saying? Because once you come from those coach dads like Danny Garcia father, and you know what I'm saying, all the fathers of the fighters that be talking shit, Teofimo, Lopez dad, you know what I'm saying, you hear all these trainers just getting into the mix like, you know, like they're gonna fight for their son. It's just refreshing to see professionalism, you know what I'm saying? And Derek James, he stays in his lane. You know what I'm saying? That's something I love about this guy, man. He stays in his lane. He don't try to get into the showbiz ex- aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? He just stays in his lane. Like, look, I don't know nothing about who we fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's just he shows up to the gym and we train. I look at footage when we get to the fight. I love that shit, man. This dude is so old school with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to love that shit, bro. I mean, you know, he got an old school team for a throwback fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, there's like a bubble of time around these guys, and they're not letting all the new age bullshit, you know what I'm saying, with the propaganda and the lies and shit affect that shit. You know, they live in a vacuum. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about this team. And you can see it transferred down to Frank Martin.
Weekend knocked out his opponent. Did you see the fight? And what did you think about it? You didn't see it?
I didn't see no. I didn't see no. No.
Do you see the highlights at all? Like the knockout, he knocked him out in the 6th round.
Knockout, but I mean, like the last two punches, or whatever. I didn't see anything other than that.
Just busy.
I mean, I really don't watch a lot of boxing, man. You know,
That's the one thing that pissed me off about Derrick James. You know what I'm saying? I understand why he does it, you know what I'm saying, but he don't watch boxing. So you know what I'm saying? Because he deals with it all day or whatever. But that's the one thing that pissed me off about Derrick J. Because you be wanting them to talk about what's going on around the sport, and he don't. He don't know. That nigga just click off once he fuck with EJ and Jamel. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fucking with nothing else. You know what I'm saying? He don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, he don't know. He's like they asking me other questions about other fights. I don't know. He'll tell you in this thing. This motherfucker never seen Devin Haney fight. He never seen Devin Haney fight, right? Right. Yeah, we'll get back into it.
I mean, come on, man. I don't watch boxing, man. There's other things. You think about it. If you spend all day in the gym, you think that's what I'm gonna do when I get home? No, man. No, no, no. I only watch the fighters when we're fighting the fighters. If it's a big fight, I'm gonna watch the fight. But I mean, I spend my whole day in the boxing gym. Every day, I work 7 days a week, so I work every day. I'm not gonna come home and really watch boxing unless I have to watch boxing.
But I would imagine you've been watching a lot of Crawford fights because that's a potential fight, right?
No, 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 no. But when we were preparing, I did watch the fight with the junior guy, his brother.
He talking about Junior, Romero Junior or something. That was shit.
The
That was years
68
ago.
pounder. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, Benavides.
Be there. I saw that fight. I saw him fight the little mean machine guy.
They got Jared calling me Machine Green. Everybody got him called. He must be watching videos and shit because you got everybody calling him Green Beans. You got Derrick James. He called it though.
I saw. I don't know, maybe another one. You know what I mean, so I saw. I mean, I saw. You know,
I guess from what you've seen, how does it match up in your opinion?
no comment. No comment. You know.
Because he already know they already got a game plan for Bud Crawford, right? You know what I'm saying? They already know what they want to do against Bud Crawford. You know, he just need to get into the ring. You know what I'm saying? They've been preparing for this guy, and he's not going to give him any hints on what to work on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because they already see. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much what we be seeing. You know, the nigga is open for that fucking overhand left. You know what I'm saying? When he's gonna get Falumaloon, bro. You know what I'm saying? His defense is not great. You know what I'm saying? So there he's smiling because he already know that's gonna probably be the easiest fight, the easiest champion to fight at 147. That's why this nigga is running. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why he's running
Do you feel
today.
Errol's that dominant in that fight?
Hey man, I think so, man. I think that he's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And Crawford's a good fighter, and Errol's a good fighter. I think winner, if it ever happens, you'll see.
I hope it happens. Is it going to happen? Are you confident it happens?
Okay, man. You think about this. You get hyped for something, you want something. That's like the kid getting ready for Christmas. And you just hope. I mean, you got the parents who never put any gifts under the tree. You go downstairs, there's no gifts under the tree. So like basically the fight you saw last Saturday, snatched all the gifts from under the tree.
Mm. So what we've been saying and what we've been referring to is the fucked up numbers, bro. He done went out there and he done created fucked up numbers to show that he can't sell, bro. He can't sell. You know what I'm saying? Even though his fans don't give a damn about it, but that's what the PBC cares about. We don't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That his fans don't care about that shit. But the only reason we care about shit is because we want the nigga to be able to get the money that he looking for so he can get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He cares about it. But why would he? So he goes and intentionally sabotage himself so the fight can't happen. True pussy behavior. He think he's being slick, but everybody see this shit. Nigga, we see you. We see you, nigga.
So do you even care about Christmas anymore?
Yeah, you always look forward to Christmas every year.
You know, but we're smarter than that now. We realized that one time you didn't
Man, you talking to black people, bro. Santa, some black people get that Santa treatment, but most of them ain't. We stopped getting Christmas a long time ago, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm the motherfucking Santa Claus. I had to get my kids, stuff. You know what I'm saying? So black people really ain't big on Christmas, nigga. We done converted to Kwanzaa, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Christmas is every day, nigga, of the year. You know what I'm saying? The day you wake up, you get them lights. You see lights. You get come home. You get to watch the Flintstones, the Smurf. You get to watch the goddamn cartoons and shit, nigga. That's Merry Christmas, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You get to eat. You know what I'm saying? You get to go to that refrigerator. Go get you some juice, and you got some water, and you got some milk up in that motherfucker. Merry Christmas, goddamn it.
get them, you may not get them anymore. I don't care about it because it's like, hey, it was a big deal. So I don't know. Who knows?
Oh man, you bummed me out. I want to see that fight. I think the whole world wants to see that fight still.
You should. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about it. I wanted to see it also, but I can't. I can't. You can't make. I don't know. But hey.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't make the PBC raise his numbers, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the people speaking. When you see pay-per-view numbers, that's the people speaking. You know what I'm saying? How many pay-per-views, how many people want to like this fight enough to buy, to support this guy, you know what I'm saying? Into raising his stock. When EJ, you know what I'm saying, when he fights, you know what I'm saying, he's fighting, he's getting 350,000, 325,000, or 250,000, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how many people are buying his pay-per-views. How many pay-per-views did Terence Crawford make in this fight? 15,000, right? Or 16. Let's give him 16. Fuck, let's give him 18. Let's give him 18. Let's help him out. Let's give him 18. It's not enough. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I hope that his pay-per-views flop. I really wish he did more than EJ. I wish he did more than EJ. You know what I'm saying? That's real. Because that means we will be getting this fight. You know what I'm saying? That means that, or at least it would put him in a position to get the money or garner the money that he wants. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it would support that inflated ego, that sense of entitlement that Bud Crawford has. You know what I'm saying? Then he could walk with his chest out in the PBC office and you know what I'm saying, and be looking down on him. Look, I did 400,000 pay-per-views. Y'all boy never did that. Y'all boys never did that. So now I want 60-40 in my favor. You know what I'm saying? I can see Crawford doing some bullshit, but with 16,000 or 18, Nah, bro, go sit your ass down. Say here's a piece of corn. Here's a piece of corn from Texas. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna give you some barbecue with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't afford it. With 16K, you can't afford that plate.
Words.
I'm surprised this fight's happening because they're both undefeated. They're both on the rise. Usually, you don't see this from young guys like that. You, as his trainer, like, why did you say, like, yeah, let's take this challenge, let's go for it?
I mean, I think that it's a good fight. I think it's a good challenge. I think that it's all about building a resume, constantly building a resume, constantly building the skill set. And I mean, a lot of times you never get to see how good a fighter really is because he's not really facing any top quality opposition. So I mean, I think that you'll see the best version of Michelle Rivera because I think that his opposition hadn't been so great. So you'll see Frank and you see they both push each other, and you see a great fight. Because I mean, like his last fight he fought was a guy that Frank just knocked out like 2 years ago or something, a year and a half ago. So I think that that's what you'll see is like
Yeah, so that's going to be a good fight. Let me read this super chat. I just noticed it because I was inside of the screen. Let's see. What's going on, Amazing Wade? Thank you for that $5 super chat, bro. He says, with EJ, he said a knockout isn't the objective. He says purpose is to ruin you, to break your will, and that's great. I'm glad you said that. You know, like Derek James was telling him that Ugas is a different breed. See, that's why Terence Crawford didn't want to fight him because they're very well familiar with Uga's skill set for all the shit Terence Crawford talked down on this man resume, his whole camp. You know what I'm saying? They told Black Fight fan that this man was a maniac. You know what I'm saying? That this man was really good. He was a killer in the ring. They told Black Fight fan, but when he went on the interview and said, "Oh, Ugas had too many losses," da 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 da. So he's always trashing folks that he won't get in the ring with, and they know that Ugas is not the type of fighter that you can just beat. You know what I'm saying? You got to break him. Like Michael Irvin says, you got to break a man. You know what I'm saying? It takes a man to break a man. And that's what EJ did. And I think Crawford saw the melee it took to chop him down, to chop that tree down. Ugas is a massive, massive welterweight. And I think he saw how big that motherfucker was and how tough he was because Ugas was taking some blows. EJ had to put his back into that shit, and he was hitting that nigga in the neck. He was chopping Ugas down, and that's what Derek was telling him. He said, "Hey man," he said, "you're not gonna be able to knock this guy out." He said, "You're gonna have to just keep chopping." And I think y'all probably seen the footage on Showtime where he was telling him that in the corner. He said, "Man," he said, "you need to keep chopping him down, just keep chopping him down." And that's what EJ had to do, and that's the kind of fighter EJ is. He would grind it out just like he did with Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? He had to get low. People think that Sean Porter, you know, the problem with Sean Porter is that he's super short. You know what I'm saying? You got to get down. EJ had to get down low and he had to put his shoulder and get his shoulder up under Sean Porter because he's so fucking small. You know what I'm saying? If let's say if Sean Porter would have been 3 inches taller, he probably would have got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But EJ, because of the angle that he had to go for, he had to get down low. Go back and watch that fight and look how he was getting to Sean Porter's body, but he wasn't getting the full impact on him because Sean's body is the target is so small. Y'all see what I'm going with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the target was so small and he had to adjust for that shit, you know. And that's something that protected Sean his whole career being a fucking smurf.
like these young guys push each other to be better.
I wish we saw it more, to be honest, and we saw fights like this more. When you look at Rivera as an opponent, man, what do you see there as a trainer?
I think that, I think he's a great fighter, man. I think he's very fast, very athletic, very skilled, and he's very intelligent to where he tries to set fighters up. And so I think he's good, man. I think that he's the kind of guy who you kind of could, like, for me, I didn't see what he did wrong, what he did bad. So that's the thing about it. So and that there's so much respect in that in itself, right? And you okay, then you so that's what it is. I mean, it's like, so I think he's a great fighter.
You look at what they do well then when you're breaking down tape.
Right. Not because you don't. Why would you look at what they do bad?
One would think, well, you could
In that now you kind of get a peek. You kind of get a peek into Derek James' philosophy, how he break down fighters. You see what I'm saying? And this is a good. This is what's so good about this interview is that now you see, he don't look at their flaws. You know what I'm saying? Most people look at a fighter flaws. You know what I'm saying? But he looks at what they do well to shut that down. That's kind of like Floyd Floyd Mayweather s type of mentality. He stops you from what you do well. He shuts all that shit down. And then when you got nowhere to go, then he just fucking destroys you because you don't lost your confidence because you can't do what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? The ring to build up your confidence. He takes the confidence away from you because now you can't do what the hell that you're used to doing. So, this is the mindset of a great trainer, man. You know what I'm saying? We're watching greatness here. So let's let him finish his thought.
capitalize on the stuff that they do bad.
But listen, but you can't go into a war focusing on assuming what they do bad. Because you got to think about it like this. What if he corrects his mistakes? So now you're going in there banking on something that's unrealistic, or they may not even be there, and you never see it. So the whole time you're waiting for something that's not there. But if you focus on what he does great, and if you can take that away from him, then he has nothing. But when you focus on what he does bad, he's going to fall back on what? What he does great. So you don't even see what he does bad because he's on the point to where he's doing everything he wants to be doing and he's doing everything he has to do to be successful.
That's great insight.
God damn. That motherfucker just broke some shit down. God damn, that was complicated. God damn it. But you understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So if you take away a fighter what he does well, you know what I'm saying, then that motherfucker ain't got nothing to go back to. You see what I'm saying? So, this is good insight, man. This is good information, the way his mind works, the way the way he talked to Jamel, the way he made him make adjustments against Castano, the way he talks to EJ when he was overshooting the left against Ugas, he told him to go for the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And to cut him off and how to stop that jab and how to, you know what I'm saying? He's just a great trainer and he don't use a lot of words, a lot of big words and to confuse a fighter. He just keep it real simple. You know what I'm saying? He has great communication with his fighters, especially in action, times of action. You know what I'm saying? This is what you need. This is the kind of coach that a lot of fighters need. They don't need a lot of fighters all over the place or like Pomac, you behind. You better stop fighting. You better stop fighting. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy, bro. That is just crazy. Let me see. Let me see if up coming.
Right there, Derek. Is that like a normal? Is that how you guys as boxing trainers look at these fights?
Oh,
Everybody
okay.
else does. I don't know what everybody else does. I don't really care what they do. I don't watch nobody else. I'm just saying, from my perspective, you got to go in. I always say, I train my guys as if they were facing Jesus, because he's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I'm saying to myself. So that means I'm going there facing a perfect individual, doing everything right. Or I train them and prepare them as if they know what we know.
Yeah, I
Can
just
they beat
dropped the
Jesus,
link. Hold on.
You know?
Can they beat Jesus though?
Hey man, if they listen, I'm just saying, it's happened many a times. I'm just saying, if they were to face Jesus, not that they're actually facing Jesus.
God damn it, Eric James, he trained him well enough to beat Jesus. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? God damn, that boy put himself to beat Jesus' ass.
So that's
You could find an opponent named Jesus.
you probably could, but I'm just saying, I have the idea of that. So that means that guy's perfect. He's not gonna make any mistakes, and that's the key element. He's funny, man. He said you get there. I said that, yeah. I'm prepared for Jesus Christ. I do really.
When you look at this fight, like the winner, do you think either or, and more in particular, Frank, is he ready to challenge for the guys at 135 for the titles?
I think that he is. I think that, but at the same time, I think that this being here is all about depth, having more experience, more knowledge, more intellect. So what happens is the deeper knowledge you get, the deeper experience you get. So a fight like this helps you, but at the same time, you have to realize who those other guys are, and and it'll help you and push you and motivate you and inspire you. But at the same time, Michelle Rivera is not Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. He said Michelle Rivera is not Tank Davis. So I guess they're saying he's not on that level. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna find out this goddamn Saturday though. We're gonna find out today.
And so really, Tank Davis, I believe, is the top of the top.
More so than Devin?
I really never seen him fight before. I mean, I've never seen him fight before.
Oh my
So
God.
I think that, like I said, and it's not that Devin Haney is not a great fighter. I just think Tank has faced better opposition, and that's really what it comes down to for me, in my perspective.
You heard it from Derek James. Derek James said he think Tanks have faced the better opposition and he never seen Devin Haney fight. Oh my goodness.
Because everybody's great fighting somebody's grandmother. Not saying he's fighting somebody's grandmother. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. So that's how you can. But he's fought like what he fought. He fought a good fighter. He fought. Yeah. It was,
He fought Cambosis, Linares, Jojo Diaz.
We're gonna leave it right there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I be inside of the thing. That's why I can't see the chat. That's why I be, what up? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What's going on? Up, you there? Hello? What's going on? Y'all subscribe to Inside the Square
Yeah,
Circle.
I was here, Pool. If you look at your phone, you see who I was just talking to. But that's just between us. That's who I was just talking to just now.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just sent you a new one.
Yeah, I be inside. I be inside the. 'Cause I have to stop it and shit, so I don't get the copyright strike. That's why I'll be paying attention to the phone when I be on them things, trying not to let them go too long. You know what I'm saying?
Now I said,
Without.
look at what I just sent you. That's what I'm talking to
Oh,
right now.
let's see.
Just keep it to it. Just keep it.
Uh, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Let's see.
You don't see his
You want
name up
to?
top.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I had to push on it. Let's see. Uh huh. Yeah. What you eating, man? You eating this early? What you eating?
Oh shit, some ladies.
Oh, okay. That motherfucker sound like goddamn. What you call them? Them pig chips. What they call them things?
How about pork rinds?
Port rinds. I couldn't think of the name. Okay.
I don't eat that shit.
Mm. Yeah, that's like that old timey shit. But what do you thought about this interview? You saw this interview?
Yeah, I seen it.
Mm-hmm. So you
That's what
think EJ gonna move up to 154?
I mean. Like they said yesterday, his price ain't the same as it was before.
Mm-hmm.
You done showed us that nigga, you only sold 16,700.
Wow.
Yeah, we wanted to make the fight and everything, and we thought you did too. And we was offering you equal footing, but you done did this fuck shit, and you done cost us money. Now either you take this, we'll give you something reasonable, we'll give you what you worth, but we're not gonna give you what you think you worth.
What you think is reasonable right now since this shit?
Honestly, Bud is a world champion. He got what we want. We want that belt. I give him 5 million up front and like 80-20.
Mm-mm. That's what I've been seeing floating around 80-20.
That's just I'm giving you 5 million up front. If you don't want the 5 million up front, then I give you 70-30.
Mm-mm.
I give you a meal up front and 70-30. Because you gotta
Wow.
remember, Ugas only got 1 million up front.
Yeah. They get the low,
That's the way they do it.
they give you a low thing, but oh, here you go, Zad. I'm just kind of all over the place here. Let me see. There you go, King Judah. Um, yeah, I'm just trying to get my head around how is he going to negotiate now that his his start. But see, I'm thinking that's what he wanted though. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
that's
that's
what I
what
was
he
thinking.
wanted.
I was thinking that too, because he knew he couldn't fucking sell. But then I also was thinking that's why he went on that media tour. If you notice, ever since Earl beat Ugas, Terence Crawford's been in the mainstream.
Hmm.
Terence Crawford was doing shit with Showtime. He was in the Hall of Fame. You know, Terence Crawford playing basketball games. You like, this is the most we've seen Terence Crawford this year. See, I
Hey,
think
can
he was
y'all hear
trying to
me?
get his notoriety and his popularity up. So he feel like in his head, they probably like, man, you can sell, Terrence, you can sell. Like them motherfuckers hating on you. And he ain't listening to the right people. He listened to these yes men. And then he went out there and flopped.
Can
That's
y'all
what I
hear me?
think happened. Yeah, we can hear you
Oh, okay.
a
My
little
bad,
bit.
bro.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
And I think he
What you
just
say?
flopped.
Yeah, yeah.
He
What
went
you
out
say,
there and
King?
flopped.
You trying
He
to get
said,
in
can we
here?
hear him? He said, can we hear him?
Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to
Yeah,
make
we
sure
can hear
y'all
you.
can hear me. All right.
Yeah, he went out there and flopped. He was trying to he gambled on himself like EJ was trying to do, but he gambled on himself and he lost.
Yeah, we can hear you. What you got on it about this flop pay-per-view? How you think this is gonna affect everything and how you see it?
Man, I'm just hoping this. I'm telling you what I hope the most, bro. I really hope that Frank Martin sell good tomorrow, just to shine a bigger light on how stupid it was for Bud to duck EJ to go fight Avanesian on BLK Prime. You know what I'm
Yeah, it's on
saying? So,
Showtime main event.
right, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that it's here. And really, I'm kind of mad that EJ didn't push this fight more, meaning like, doing different press conferences with Frank Martin building up to this
Well, you
fight. You
know,
know
it's
what I'm
sold
saying?
out. It's sold out.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's in Dallas, right?
I can't remember where it's at, but it's on Showtime. It ain't on pay per view, but it's sold out.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah,
I just like I said, I just wanted to shine a light on how bad that decision was for Bud to do what he did.
mm-hmm.
But
And like
Bud,
up, like you were saying, bro, you generous, bro. But I feel where you coming from, like to maximize the chance of making a fight, you are offering him 5 mil. The crazy part is, up is that I believe Al and Spence will be willing to do that. They always willing to play ball with this dude, even though he don't deserve it, because you just proved again why they shouldn't give you nothing, but they
nah,
still will be willing to give you
nah,
something.
see, I'm doing that just so the fans won't talk shit. So
Yeah.
the fan, this right here, this is as much as he made in his whole last fight, and I'm giving it to him guaranteed right here, and I'm giving him 20% of the back end. I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
man.
I mean, it ain't
Yeah.
my fault he can't sell. Shit, we not going into the bake sale and I done made damn 1,000 cookies and you made 100 and we split the money 50-50. Fuck
Mm.
that.
Well, I don't think it should be 50-50, Miss T. You know what I'm saying? It's only
Hey,
one man. It's only one man that got three belts at that division, and there's only one
well,
man who outselling, bringing in the
one
crowd.
of
It's
them
only
a
one
pay-per-view
man doing that.
star.
Right. And he went and got all three of the belts from three different champions. I don't know why they keep trying to make this shit 50-50 just because he got the belt in his hand, just
Yeah,
because
that
he
man
got
had
the last belt.
he could have made it 50-50 if he wouldn't have got another belt. He ain't do
Yeah, because he didn't want to take that risk.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He didn't want to take that risk of being exposed.
But
If you
hell, he
if
got a
you
problem now.
see
He got a
if you
problem.
mhm,
He
go
got
ahead.
a ducking problem now too. Because yesterday that killer called his ass out. That boy,
I heard
that boy
Boots.
Jerron Boots Ennis called Crawford out yesterday. He said, "Nigga, I will come to any platform to fight you for anything." He said, "Your next fight, I want you to be your next fight." He said, "It ain't an issue about money." And he said, "Wherever platform you on, I come to it. I'm trying to see
Hmm.
you next." Period.
Hey,
It's
look,
like
let me
He
make
said
something
he'll come
clear.
to BLK Prime if that's what he has to do. But he said, Crawford, he wants you next.
Let me make something clear right quick to people who think Crawford should get 50-50. Let me put that in perspective. Saying that Crawford should get 50-50 when Errol Spence have 3 of the 4 belts and he the bigger draw, that's like saying that if you ask somebody for a ride, right, and they ask you for gas money, that they expect you to fill up their whole tank to take them to drop them off down the street. I'm not gonna fill up your whole tank for you to give me one ride. It don't work
that's
like
a
that.
good analogy. Excellent
Now, I'm
analogy.
going to tell you a good analogy. That's like if Tank Davis fights Esau Cruz and they split the money 50-50. Tank ain't about to split 50-50 with Esai Cruz because Tank's the draw, Tank's the sell, right? Yeah, Esai's a decent fighter, but he don't sell what Tank sells, so you can't expect him to split this shit 50-50. That's the same shit. That's like Canelo Alvarez, even though he's better, I mean, even though Bivol is better, going 50-50 with Bivol. It ain't gonna happen. Because
Yeah,
Canelo
and
done work to make he done made his name.
yeah. Yes, I mean, what I'm saying, he don't deserve no fucking 50-50. But I mean, somebody like Crypto here said, EJ may end up giving them 50-50 just to get the opportunity to get him in the ring. If they are already in the last negotiation, they gave that nigga everything. They
He
offered
let
him
him come out
everything.
last.
They offered him everything, y'all. They keep saying it's a shitty deal, but they only said that so this man wouldn't go through with it. That's why everybody is saying and everybody believes Terence Crawford don't want to fight because they gave him everything he wanted. He got more than 35%, my nigga.
45.
He got more than 35%. That's just shit y'all hear. You know what I'm saying? They gave him everything he wanted. Everything. And he turned his back on the fight. See, that's why he had to come out with that little shitty ass propaganda 20-minute Instagram live so he can cover up the shit he had done.
His
Y'all
nephew
just
told on him.
Right. Y'all just don't know how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to bleed this shit. That a WBO champion who was undisputed at 143 weight division is scared, bro. Nobody wants to bleed that. But the nigga is scared, bro. I mean, you can't call it nothing else. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make it like it's a business move. No, nigga, it's a save my ass, save my eye move. A nigga trying to save them eyes, bro. He want to see them presents for Christmas that he brought for them kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that when you're all fucked up in the hospital trying to recuperate because EJ done hit you in your damn neck, done broke your damn ribs, and your hips are all fucked up. You can't even walk. You know what I'm saying? Because EJ, he go at your ribs and shit like he mad at your damn. He go at you like he mad at your hips. Nigga be
You remind
breaking your
me
damn hip.
of time fighters that be in the damn freezer beating on sides of beef. That's what he like. He beating on the side of a cow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boots said, but yeah, in Boots, he's so aggressive with the shit. You know what I'm saying? He coming off like he Debo and shit, like he gonna goddamn bully somebody. But you can't bully a wimp that's gonna run in the damn house and lock the door. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
right there, that's good for us though, because with Boots pressing Crawford like that, Boots is the next best person for Crawford to fight. Period. And he's saying he'll take anything, and he'll come anywhere. So Terrence don't have no excuse right there.
Well,
Yo, yo, Paul.
we know he'll do anything not to fight that little young lion.
Sign up
Yo,
the Earl and go
Yo, Paul,
ahead.
did you see? Is y'all seeing what's going on right now in the boxing community with YouTubers beefing with YouTubers about how they covering this issue between, the whole Crawford and Smith situation? Is y'all noticing that, or am I the only one seeing it? Like the
Yeah, but
people.
they ain't coming at me and pull counter because we ain't for
No,
that shit.
no,
We ain't
listen.
about
No, that's why
Oh,
I've
you
been trying to
best
tell Paul.
believe.
I've been
You
trying to
best
tell Paul.
believe.
Nah, man, your name came up, Paul.
Oh, it
Your name,
did.
yeah, but it wasn't another YouTuber. I didn't hear a YouTuber, but it was somebody in the comments on Blue Blood channel, old pussy ass nigga. I used to be beefing with him back in the day. Oh yeah, poor counter for none and some other people like they ought to be ashamed of themselves how they talking about Bud. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening to this shit, bro. I'm like, bro, it's not hating to point out that he did exactly what he did. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to know that your name is ringing bells right now. People know about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that people know about you and you doing your shit right now. And don't, I know you don't feel guilty about the shit because you just speaking your truth. But man, they got a lot of hate going on. I don't know what's going on right now, but man, they got a lot of people who I don't know if they paid off by the Crawford camp or what's going on, bro. But people getting a lot of clout for switching over, like they just switching.
And you know something? Usually Blue don't entertain that shit, but I heard him the other day when they was talking about Fernandez. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with them cats right there." Shit, I'm like, "Damn, Blue, you entertaining that shit for real?"
Yeah, he usually
Yeah,
now. Yeah,
because he
now.
feeling some kind of way. When you do some fuck shit, yeah, you start to feel vulnerable. When you try to do wrong and shit, you know what I'm saying? Knowing, say you pushing for this guy, you know what I'm saying? And you coming out on your fans and shit, you coming out on people that follow you and they know you done some fuck shit, and you trying to use your influence to shut everybody down. I ain't with that shit, nigga. I don't like you like that. I don't like you that much, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come out here and you're gonna be fronting and shit for this dude, Terence Crawford and shit, you know what I'm saying? No, bro, I'm not feeling that. You
Hell
know what I'm
nah.
saying?
Especially I done kicked you money, so anything you done for me, I paid for it. I call it goods and services.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I respect him as a leader in this boxing community. I mean, I love his content, but not of late. You know, not of late. You know, what I'm saying motherfucker done got. You know, once you start, that's why I asked Knockout that question the other day. I was like, man, how would you roll if you and somebody camp or you doing business with Devin Haney? You know what I'm saying? Would you start talking shit and against Tank? You know what I'm saying? Would you start talking shit against the fighter that he's supposed to be fighting in the ring? You know what I'm saying? That shit is unethical, man. You know what I'm saying? Not that, but I don't consider myself like a journalist or nothing like that. But I do consider Blue Blood a boxing reporter, the way I used to any goddamn way. And I guess he's still a reporter. He's just one that's just biased as fuck for Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, I admit, what I'm saying, that I'm biased for EJ, but I'm gonna try to keep it fair as far as what I see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like you know what I mean? Like, you can like a fighter more than the other fighter, but if the fighter you don't like is moving fucked up, then you got to call the shit out. And he can't do that because he's in business with the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, bro, I'm not feeling all the protection and the narratives that he's coming out. He's using his powerful platform to cover up this for this dude. And that's not what boxing is, bro. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker ducked and this motherfucker ain't tried. He skipped over all the top fucking welterweights to fight fucking David Evanesian. You know what I'm
Only
saying?
the only issue I had, Bull, like I said, y'all know how I felt about this whole situation since it went down with Blue. I'm a supporter. I like Blue, but everything was fair game to me. I just didn't like how they switching it now, saying that if you going against Bud or you didn't buy his fight or you don't support what he's doing, that you a hater of black people and you don't support black business. I hate that thought because, bro, this ain't got nothing to do
Well,
with black. Both of
it just
these
show you
dudes
how
black.
far they'll go to be right. It
Yeah,
just
both
show
of
you
these
how
dudes black.
right. It just shows you how far they'll go to shut dissent down. That's what
I
motherfuckers
can say,
do.
and I can say if you don't support the PBC and buy they damn fights, you hate black people because at least PBC owned by black people. The BLK ain't even owned by black people. They're not even. They just ran by black people. They're not even owned by black people. It's white people ahead of that thing. So who's really supporting black people? Are you
Uh,
supporting black people? Or are you supporting the subjugation of black people?
Well, to me, that's a way of manipulating motherfuckers, and I don't like that kind of
Don't
shit.
try to manipulate me, dog.
Don't
Because
try to fucking manipulate me using my motherfucking black pride, nigga. I was black before I was a fucking boxing fan.
yeah,
You know what
don't try
I'm
to
saying?
manipulate because we gonna have an issue then, dog.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's that bullshit. You stooping to the lowest level of trying to this is entertainment, bro. Either you got integrity or you fucking don't.
That's
And
that
and
means
if you
I'm
and
gonna
if
tell
you
you.
if you besmirch your goddamn integrity, that's you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That ain't everybody else. You get called out on that. Don't be trying to shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand on your square and eat it. That's just all the shit is. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how many people go over there and tell him, hey, you know what
The
I'm saying?
same,
Poor kind of box ain't feel it. He shouldn't care because he's a huge platform. I'm just stating my opinion on the
the
shit.
same way that you get on somebody else's ass when they in the wrong. Be ready to take it in the ass with somebody when you wrong. Shit.
And see, and if you can't take it, that's also show you something about yourself too. If you can't admit where you wrong and you keep trying to, use your influence and you trying to intimidate or you trying to, what I'm saying, use your fan base to, what I'm saying, to intimidate anybody, that shows what kind of motherfucker you is too. But you can't intimidate me, nigga. That shit don't mean shit to me like that. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
just
mean,
don't. I just don't like that. You not black if you do that because
right.
PBC got more black fighters and PBC is ran by a black man, but y'all tear them the fuck down.
But see, it's all bullshit, bro. You
That's
know,
what I'm saying. When they start getting PBC the respect and you start treating PBC like a black damn corporation and you try to help them out, then you can say something. But don't tell me about a damn company that's ran by white people. Just all they got is black employees. PBC
But
got black
see,
employees too.
they always omit the facts, is what I'm saying. It's all propaganda. You know, motherfucker be listening to that shit because they like Terence Crawford. It sounds good, but when you start breaking that shit down and you realize the motherfuckers are ran by Kinahan, you know what I'm saying, and ran by mob motherfuckers, they ain't got shit to say about that. They want to act like they got morals and values and shit, and they working for a mafia motherfucker. It's like, get out
My
of here.
thing
How
is,
many?
bro, they hypocrites. They hypocrites, bro, because you can't say that. Because think about how all these people. I'm not just singling out Blue Blood because he's not the only one I heard use that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying anybody who say that, well, if you don't support Terence Crawford, you're not supporting a black man. Y'all hypocrites because for years I heard the same people who said that y'all didn't support Anthony Joshua. Y'all don't like dealing in white, even though they're not from America. Them black people too. So what's the double standard, bro? Like, you know, because if it's all about skin color or about race, them people over there, like, even though Anthony Joshua wasn't born in America, that's a black man too. So what is support? What an overwhelming support for Anthony Joshua is?
Yeah, but don't insult my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Don't insult
What
my
was the
intelligence.
support of Deontay Wilder when he got shitted and cheated on? Motherfuckers was talking about he a crybaby, he need to stop lying and all that shit. Motherfuckers wasn't trying to go to bat for Deontay Wilder when he got cheated. And the only person I seen
But
going back for Franchon Deserve Cruz was Champside. Which
no, you know, Blue was on that shit. He was in there for Wilder. He was on that
Yeah,
shit, but
no,
he like
I'm
Wilder.
talking about
He like Wilder.
not
hmm
about the majority of the people that's
hmm
talking that propaganda now. I mean, I
yeah,
know some people. I'm just saying the majority wasn't though.
right.
You know, the LDBC had Wilder's back, but I'm talking about it's a lot of motherfuckers that was saying Wilder's full of shit. A lot of black people. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, I heard him. I heard him out there. I heard him out there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't listen to them motherfuckers either,
They the
because
same motherfuckers that voted for Joe Biden. I bet.
you know what I'm saying. I didn't I didn't listen to. I don't listen to a lot of those channels. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be triggered, don't go to a fucking channel that disagree with you,
Hold on,
especially if they on some bullshit.
hold on, Pool. Black Peachy Man Sports fan Caleb. Thanks for that $10 super chat for Pool. Pool, I'm asking all boxing purists, isn't there an unwritten rule in boxing that ducking is a no-no in boxing? It has been there throughout the history of boxing.
Yep. That's what it is, bro, and that's why everybody is looking at these niggas sideways. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Boxing purists, this has always been a standard. Nobody wants to hold Crawford to the regular standard. They want to turn the regular standard into hate against Terence Crawford, and that's just not so. What it is that this nigga is ducking and he's not fighting the best competition. So you can't claim yourself to be the best if you won't fight the best. And that's the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole fucked upness about this thing is that he's trying to say he the best and he ain't fighting the best. He's not coming close to fighting the best. It's like, why are they trying to act like this is not the case? I do not understand that shit. And so everybody's blessing their head up against the wall. Is that like, what's wrong with these people? Why are they trying to use propaganda to change the narrative and deflect and all this other goofy ass shit instead of just saying what it is, bro?
What did I
Rather
tell?
than,
What did I tell everybody was going to happen on Tuesday?
I'm sorry, that's a question for everybody.
Everybody that's in the chat, what did I say was going to happen Tuesday on that pound list?
Oh, you said anyway was going to be number one. You say he was going to surpass. He was going to pass Crawford on the pound for pound.
Well, ESPN got NUA number one. They got Spence all the way down to number 7. They
Mm-hmm.
NUA number 1, Crawford number 2, number 3 was Usyk, 4 was Tyson Fury, 5 was Dimitri Bivol, 6 was Canelo Alvarez, 7 was Errol Spence.
Mm-hmm.
I
Now,
know
do Crawford deserve to be number 2 after fighting David Avenesian? Does he deserve that spot for beating David Avenesian?
Yeah.
He deserved to be number 2 pound for pound.
No, he deserves to get knocked from that number 1 spot.
He deserved to be off of that motherfucker.
You see,
You
Hey,
they
know.
so
knocked
So,
him
where
off the
where he
first
need to
spot.
go? Where should he go if David Avenesian team win and that fight is declared a no contest?
I'm sorry. What you said? What you said?
No,
King. What you say,
I was
King?
saying, where do y'all think Crawford should be moved if that fight is declared a no contest? Because you know
Below
the
below
allegations.
below EJ.
Yeah.
Below EJ, number
Well,
3. He
well, you
he
know they're
he
not gonna
needs to.
put EJ at 3. They got EJ right where they wanted him the whole time. Or if y'all pay attention, they wanted him at 7 the whole time. They
But
was
I
able to
told
put him.
y'all that. I told y'all they was using Crawford to keep EJ from being number one. And now that they
Mm.
got somebody to
Yeah, I've
take the
been through
number one
that.
spot, remember I told y'all they said they can't put EJ above Crawford because they ain't fight. And Crawford, he's just a placeholder. Remember I told y'all as soon as they get somebody that's good enough, they're gonna put him right above Crawford, and Crawford gonna move down. That's what I tried to tell y'all, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah,
Now
that's
Well,
what
they
I'm
got
saying.
an undisputed, NUA is undisputed, so now we can put him at number one.
I mean, injured Mel Charlo, when he ain't he undisputed?
Exactly. They got him number 12.
What
Right.
y'all
So,
don't know is that even if EJ fight Crawford, win, and become undisputed, EJ would never be number 1 on a pound for pound
yeah,
list.
we know
No,
we
but
know
you know
that.
something? If he beats Crawford, they got no choice. It'll be an outrage if they don't.
I,
It's already an outrage. They list is
Even
always an outrage,
no, if EJ beats Crawford, they got to put him number one.
bro.
Everybody admitted they had to.
Bro,
I don't think,
bro.
bro, if they can keep Canelo on there, and as long as they try to keep Loma on there, they
Oh,
can do what
drug
they want
cheats
to
and
do.
everything. But guess what? Even the people at ESPN said they'd do it, and they on record as saying it.
Well, you know what though? It don't. I mean, they list don't really. I mean, I really don't give a shit about their list anyway. Tell you the truth, that shit is all bullshit anyway. So you
But
know,
it's
it's
all fantasy anyway because they got heavyweights and they got drug cheats on them.
right. Anything to put somebody white on that motherfucker. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
If Charlo not on there, then I don't respect it anyway.
I got Charlo number 1 or 2 pound for pound. Him and Earl is 1 and 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, that makes sense. Look at who they fought. You know, say they don't have boxing people. You know, say even though they might be boxing writers, but they don't watch boxing. They don't really analyze boxing. They just writers, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're not people who really they're not boxing fans like we are. That's how you can have an NOA who had done shit, you know what I'm saying,
No,
up
guess
at
what? You got motherfuckers
mhm.
like Andre Ward and Tim Bradley voting for NUA though. They part of that shit too. They voted.
Yeah, but it's you know what it is. It's a company shit over there. They got to toe the line. If you don't toe the line, then they're not going to be able to be flaunting on TV anytime a fight come on. If they don't toe the line, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna get fucked up. They're gonna get falumaloon by Top Rank if they don't say the right things. If they don't move the right way. Now, if they try to buck and be on some blackety black shit, then they ass gonna be up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Andre Woods was suspended today. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Tim Bradley. See, Tim Bradley, no, he ain't got shit going on. So he done calmed down a lot. Tim Bradley has calmed down a lot from the, he showed he's willing to, to go left field if he have to. If he
Tim
have to
Bradley,
go.
I gave Tim Bradley respect. The other day,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Tessitore was like, NUA is the greatest ever after he beat Paul Butler. And Paul Butler was giving him problems. And he was like, now NUA is ready to move up to 122 and fight Stephen Fulton. Tim Bradley was like, well, I don't know about that fight. He said he got to work on some things before he fight against Cool Boy Step. Joe Tessitore said, man, he has natural God-given power. I'm talking about generational power. Fulton won't be able to handle that. Tim Bradley like, no, he need to work on the inside game a lot. I'm telling you, Joe. And Joe was mad at Tim the other day on Tuesday morning when your boy wasn't undisputed.
Well,
That's one thing I got.
Joe's Goosen, he be liking that. He like to promote the Kool-Aid. And you be seeing him all fucked up on some of the talking points between him, Lennox Lewis, and on them, especially the Danny Garcia fight. You can hear him and the other dude, what's his name? That Floyd used to go off on,
Larry
Brian
Murphy.
Larry Murphy.
Brian Brian Kimball, right?
Oh,
Uh, you know what I'm saying? When they be commentating, they be bumping heads and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Goosen, he don't like EJ for some reason, because he's the new Larry Merchant, you know what I'm saying, when it come to EJ fights. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to push Mikey Garcia. He was giving him shots that he hit EJ. You know what I'm saying? So Goosen is a hack to me. He's a hack. You know what I'm saying? Anything dealing with the PBC, he ain't feeling it.
He
You
supposed
know
to
what
be
I'm
dying soon, man.
saying?
I said he need to go ahead and die soon.
Well, that motherfucker's a hack, bro. Because anytime EJ get in the ring, you know what I'm saying, he always be rooting against him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Always.
wasn't he the one that said Kinahan is good for the sport of boxing?
Hmm.
And then
Yeah.
next thing you know, Kinahan got put on the federal watch list.
You know, so he probably did. He probably making deals with Kinahan. Kinahan is deep in the boxing, and he's very
Oh yeah.
powerful. So if he roll up on you, you don't want to get fucked up. You don't want to get falumaloom. You gonna say what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? That's why Bud Crawford want him to meet Kinahan and shit, so they can put that fucking full press on him and shit. You don't want your horses dead, do you? You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna lay down. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lay down against Bud. We're gonna take this fight, and you know what I'm saying? If not, we're gonna kill Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna mess up all them horses. You know, I bet he'll do some shit like that. Eric Arce he said they're full of shit. He said they tried to use that fact that Mill lost to Harrison and Drew with Castano against him. He said when it should show how difficult and competitive the division is.
Yeah,
See,
Canelo lost twice and got 2 draws. Shit.
but see, they never addressed the inconsistencies. All they know that their main audience that they want, that's what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So they use that shit. Nobody's going to bring up Canelo had 2 losses, and nobody's going to go against the grain once they say some bullshit.
Canelo lost 24 straight rounds in his 2 losses.
They they know that shit. It's just when it's a black fighter, they know everybody's going to go with the Kool-Aid.
And Arizona lawyers should have got that win against Canelo.
Did
Yeah,
y'all
they.
watch the weigh in with Frank Martin and Rivera?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you, I thought at first, bro, leading up into this fight, I thought that Rivera was way taller than Frank Martin, bro. His height advantage ain't that great, bro. That ain't good for Rivera.
About 3 inches, about 2.5 inches.
Yeah, I don't think that's good. Like, to me, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. 2 inches. If all you got is 2 inches on somebody, bro, your height.
But he got 4 inches. He got 4-inch reach, though.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, somebody did tell me his arms way long, but I'm not gonna lie. With that Derrick James style, bro, he can get around the reach. It would have been the height to me that I would have thought would have posed the biggest problem. It ain't the reach. He gonna like Frank Martin gonna get around his reach.
Hey, well, while we all here, we sitting here on Pool Counter Boxing. Hey, Pool.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give them a main premiere of the Frank Martin and Michelle Rivera fight. I think I tagged you on it on Instagram.
Let's see.
You can play the sound on it too, bro. I own the rights to it.
Okay, let's see.
I ain't gonna have to play that I don't own the rights to, bro.
Okay, what is it? Which one? Let me see. Let me show the screen. Let me see. Take it a step at a time. Can I be ahead? Let's see. I'm already on your page, so
I can't even see.
I know that's why I gotta bring it up. Here we go. This one right here.
On my Instagram, yeah, the one with straps season. Is that the video?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all check. This is Frank Martin and Michelle Rivera. I just did this yesterday. You got the volume on it?
Sunny monster full.
They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blew it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leaving nigga blind. I get the squeeze and leave a nigga living. Raw Molly got me all up in demon mode. I'm moving like I done put clean in my nose. Trying to catch me a op, I can leave with some hoes. He standing straight up, watch I make him lean with this pole. Would've thought he was closed, how that heat made him fold. Thought it was a game, he won't think no more. His brain's gone, nigga. It be exciting when I get the strike and guns sound like thunder, hit you like lightning. Fight for your life, we don't do no fight. We really hit it, nigga. We worse than savage, they calling us bikers. Police be riding, we still be sliding. Told you we hitters, remember the time. Yeah. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can be squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I get the squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding. Hop out and leave them holding like the Bible. AR-15, that's a high-power rifle. A in the army and assassinate rivals. Break that shit down, nigga. AK or anybody kill. Hop out, keep it drilling and spilling. 7.62 gon' split 'em. LPN, that's for any fuck nigga. You a plug, then I'm pulling up, nigga. You my lunch, eat bullet for dinner. 5.7, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. SK, smoke killer for show. Drum rounds and cripple off Draco. I got them all, you don't want no. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. Leave a nigga bleeding. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, bitch, I got it for 'em. They want that smoke, you know I blow it. They call me Sunny Monster for a reason. I'm really tripping, leave a nigga bleeding. I can be squeezing, leave a nigga bleeding.
Excellent. Excellent.
Appreciate it, boy. Appreciate it.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent video. You know what I'm saying? So that was a really, man, you could see that boy's good. You know what I'm saying?
They got similar styles and they both vicious, boy.
Did y'all hear Rivera was saying that he feel like, he said that Frank Martin is a good prospect, but he was like, well,
I'm a contender.
He was like, he feel like he's different. But in my mind, I'm gonna look at it like this here. I just heard that the last person that Rivera had a fight with is somebody that Frank Martin already beat. Then on top of that, Frank Martin has already fought top level. Like, in my opinion, he fought Virgil Ortiz, and we all know that Virgil Ortiz is a good prospect. So it's not like Frank Martin.
He's in the amateurs.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not like Frank Martin ain't used to fighting high level people. You know what I'm saying? I think Rivera overlooking Frank Martin.
Yeah, he is, because Jackson Marine is a great fighter as well. He should have beat Rowland, but he only got one loss really, and that's Frank Martin.
Yeah.
But I mean, their combined record is 40-0 with 26 knockouts. Somebody's got to go. Frank Martin, 16-0 with 12 knockouts. Michelle Rivera, 24-0 with 14 knockouts. So we know which one's the bigger puncher. But they both can get it in, though.
Yep, pretty much. Let's see.
Well, I hope the chat enjoyed that premiere of that daggone fight promo.
Yeah, I mean, it was excellent. I mean, you can see they evenly matched. You know what I'm saying? They evenly matched. But dude, he got a reach now. it's just going to be interesting to see how Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying, close that mid-range distance, be able to work himself on the inside and be
Yeah,
effective.
that's what I noticed. That dude got a hell of a reach. You see how he was tagging people from a distance. Like he wasn't just catching the motherfucker. Sure, he was reaching across that ring and catching with power. But I think Frank, if Frank get inside that though, because they said Michelle Rivera, if he got any weakness, it's a little bit on his inside fight. But they say he all around good, but he lacks in the inside. So if Frank can get inside inside of him, he can make shit real sticky for him. You feel me?
Yeah, because he that's where he gonna get. That's the dangerous spot. You know what I'm saying? Coming on the inside, Riera can hit, man. He got power, and he can move.
Yeah, they both can move and they both got power. But see, Frank is more like Tank. He got that compact power. See, Lil Ali, he got to damn extend his. You feel what I'm saying? Like to get his full power, he got to extend and everything. But Frank, his is compact. He can let that shot go. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like he ain't got to extend as much. I'm about to switch devices.
Hmm.
This one died.
Omega Red said that fight's going to be better than pay-per-view last weekend. And what's going on, T Word? T Word said he dropped Virgil too. He damn sure did.
Yes,
And
sir.
Trey Stover says stuff like that. Get my bread. Not what dude and BLK Prime pulled. He said salute to your man down promotions. I'm riding with Frank. Me too. I think Frank is gonna I think he's the better quality fighter, you know what I'm saying? Not that Mike Rivera isn't a quality fighter. I just think that Frank got more grit, you know what I'm saying? And I can't quantify that. That's why they fighting. You know what I'm saying? I can't really quantify that. You know what I'm saying? When they get into the ring, then we'll see, you know what I'm saying, who's got the better boxing IQ. That's why this fight is so good because it is indeed 50-50. We don't know how it's going to shake out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes, it's rare that you see two undefeated fighter that this good nowadays, you know what I'm saying, jumping
Yeah,
into the
back in the day
ring.
we see it all the time, like James Tony and Roy Jones. Like back then, they'll fight early in their career because they know if they win or lose, they get to come back around for it. Instead of sitting there trying to wait till the fight marinate and then one person win and it's over with. Nah, if the fight's that good, why not let them build the fight off each other instead of keep fighting bums? That's just like Holyfield. Like I said the other day, Holyfield and Bo, 3 fights, and we enjoyed all 3 fights. All 3 fights was classics. Like hell, they get paid, and all 3 fights go on the resume.
Right. And
I don't know.
Errol, and I was just gonna say, Bud could have been a part of that. Up, he could have been inside. I mean, he would have been. Can you imagine, man, where his career would have been if he would have fought them dudes back when he left Top Rank? And like Derek
Uh,
James say, he said now they see what Terence Crawford is all about. Now they
ex-
see now that he's not with Top Rank, he on some bullshit.
a
You know what I'm
loss
saying?
by Earl, he could have lost to Earl and got more recognition than that win on David Abenisian. Like some people, if you fight the great fights, they give you credit for that. Like Eastside Cruz got credit for getting in there and losing the tank because he fought it, just like Ryan Garcia will. Like Deontay Wilder, he lost to Tyson Fury, and hell, he got even more fans. You feel me?
But see, but if you ain't got the confidence that you're gonna have a good showing in the fight, if you don't have confidence that you're gonna go in there and fight well, then and you don't want. That's why this nigga don't want to get in the ring because he don't feel like what I'm saying he gonna be able to withstand what EJ gonna bring to him, and so he's trying to stay off and trying to get himself an advantage. Trying to stretch out EJ time at 147. You know what I'm
See,
saying? Trying to stop.
some people
Mhm.
applaud the Warriors. Like, hell, you ain't even gotta win. Like Derek Chisora, he a warrior. Motherfuckers know he don't have a chance in hell to beat nobody, but he still fights.
Well, that's like Keith Thurman. It ain't no shame to lose to Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? To
warrior.
lose to a big name. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kell Brook went up to went up to 160 to fight
Triple
Triple
G.
G
And he
because
was
he
in
know
the damn fight.
right, and he knew it wasn't no shame to lose your O to a bigger man and to a man that's supposed to beat you than to lose a fight against somebody at 147. That's what he was doing, and that's what Mikey Garcia was doing too when he fought EJ. It's not a shame to be somebody who's supposed to to lose to somebody who's supposed to beat you, and they playing these games. You know what I'm saying? So Terence Crawford he can't fight Boots. You know what I'm saying? Because Boots is beneath him. He can't fight Errol because he don't want to give him the opportunity. So who is he gonna fight? This nigga need to go and retire, bro.
Well, go try Charlo then.
Yeah, to see something like that. But see,
That's what
Charlo
I
is tied
said.
up.
Remember I said that yesterday, bro. I said he can go fight Charlo and lose to Charlo. Then he can say he dared to be great.
hmm but I'm just laying out the format of how this shit is something that everybody's doing in boxing. Instead of losing to your rival, they going up to going up and try to fight Canelo or try to fight somebody they supposed to lose to. You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
Charlo. That's why I told him to go fight Charlo then to get out the damn way.
Yeah, but he already know if he get in the ring with Charlo gonna try to beat the shit out of him.
Charlo
You know
gonna
what I'm
try to
saying?
get that nigga.
He gonna try to fucking humiliate him. You know what I'm saying? He gonna try to put his fist, through his head. You know what I'm saying? He know that because it's personal with Charlo. You know what I'm saying? That's probably give him a better chance to win because Charlo is so emotional, and try to, swing for the fences trying to kill his ass in the ring. You know. It'll take Derrick James to tell him to calm down. Don't try to kill him with every shot.
Man, Charlo gonna be so damn motherfucking he gonna be so motherfucking conditioned. He can throw for the damn fences for the first 10 rounds, damn it.
And that's enough to saying to put a lot of punishment on Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why his fans think he can evade that kind of smoke. That's why this man has not entered the ring with a top fighter yet. You know.
Hell, Sean Porter gave him smoke. And he was trying to get the fuck away from that Sean Porter smoke. If people really watch it, that shit had him frustrated.
hmm And let me see. Dungeon Talk said we heard Derrick James say he trains his fighters for the best of what the opponents has. He said shit. He trained them for perfection. He trained them to fight
Yeah.
Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So unless Michael Riviera, I don't think he Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So
Michelle, Michelle Riviera.
you know what I'm saying? It is
And
what it
see,
is.
I've seen Michelle. I watched Michelle Rivera fight. You feel me? I seen him
Mm-hmm.
have two tough opponents, and I seen him dig in on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, he was down. He pulled it out though. But if Frank is still going on his parallel, I think that he's moving on.
That was the first fight I saw him where he had trouble and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the first fight I had saw him in. I forgot who his opponent was, but yeah, he was having a little trouble in there.
You talk about Jackson Marine is.
That might have been, yeah, I think that
You
was
talk about Frank.
Marinez. Whoever it was, he was having
You talk about
a
the last
verse.
fight Frank had with Jackson Marine is.
I don't remember what fight it was, but I remember he was having trouble in there, but he pulled
Yeah,
it out.
he had to take him out in the last round. You
hmm
know, Derrick James told him to go ahead and turn it up. That was Jackson Marine. That was the same person that beat Rowley, and they gave it to Rowley.
hmm Let
Yeah,
me
that's what
see.
I'm saying. Jackson Marine ain't no slouch.
Let me see. Bob wasn't lying. I guess he's saying about Bud. He said, same fight, different round. He said this fight is about playing chess. He said it's a thinking man's game. Boxing is an art, but sometimes, what I'm saying, it's just bam bam. You know what I'm saying? And I think EJ ready to play bam bam with Bud.
Was he in his ribs?
He'll bust your face. He'll bust your ribs. You know
He
what I'm
bust
saying?
his body.
Let's see. Trevor Stover said, Bum Crawford want to retire undefeated. Said he's not fighting Charlos. He said that's another clout chase. Yep. And Omega Red says he's got to fight EJ before Charlo. Exactly. That's why everybody know
He
this
really
nigga.
doesn't have to. He can just activate the WBO belt and move up. But
That's why he cap, bro. He'll say anything. Bad business Bud is bad for boxing. Exactly. And Make a Red says Bud's retired at the Hall of Fame. Exactly. And John Norrie says Bud's been on upset alert for a while now. That's why he got all these little young lads, wanting to get in the ring with him now. Once the young people start calling you out and shit, they see something, they smell something.
They
You know what
smell
I'm saying?
the air.
They smell that weakness, like that wolf when they see one of the cattle limp. When they see that motherfucker limp a couple of times, oh, it's on and popping.
They want to
Um,
be the one. They want to be the one to get the name for taking you out.
hmm And Miss T says,
High risk, low reward. That's when fighters start hollering that high risk, low reward shit.
hmm Miss T said, what I want to know is what the Super Bud fans say if TC retires or vacate. You already know what they're gonna do. You know what
I,
they're gonna say.
we have,
They
we
they
have
they well, they already been saying it. They've been saying he should have fought him before. He should have fought him before. All they do is move the goalposts for this dude.
if Terence Crawford was to retire, I would hope the WBO give Virgil Ortiz that belt, and we have Spence versus Ortiz in Dallas. That would be a hell of a fight.
Yes, sir. That would be a huge fight. That shit would sell out. I would definitely go to that fight.
That shit will be selling out over 100,000. Jerry Jones will have a packed stadium.
Yes, sir. You already know that shit would be off the chain. What's going on, G5? Y'all subscribe to G5 over the winning
And
team.
De La Hoya will go for that because remember he was calling for Spence versus Virgil already anyway.
hmm If
And
y'all like this kind of content, y'all subscribe to G5 and Just Do Boxing over there, and Skywalker Boxing and Renee Box Young and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Rick Williams on the winning team. They got a lot. They crew is getting bigger, man.
yes,
All I
sir.
see is TWT, the winning team, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be back on their lives. You know what I'm saying? When I hit the road, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be over there on G5. He be up in the morning and stuff when I hit the road.
Yeah, I
Let's
used
see.
to be on my boy G5 shit all the time, but hell, I'd be damn stuck in the morning now.
I'm trying to concentrate on my shit, trying to, but I'll be back here on the road and stuff. And I'll try to do my live stream later at night. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And
Um,
whenever you pop off, I gotta come. We've been doing this together for the longest, so
yeah. We've been almost a year in now. Almost
yeah.
a year in. You know what I'm saying? Master Khalid in the building. Peace, brother. And what's going on, Trev Stoker? He says Spence versus Ortiz in Dallas. Yeah, that's money, man. He said I'm with it. And anybody, I don't care anybody at the top welterweight division or
Or
anybody in any division.
or
I
Bruce
want to,
get it. I'll take
yeah,
some versus
yeah.
Bruce for undisputed. That's even better.
Personally, I think that'd be a more competitive fight. Tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
but it won't sell as much as that Virgil Ortiz though.
hmm
It'll still sell though.
G5 say he said or let Boots versus Virgil or open the WBO belts if the belts gets freed up. Yeah, yeah.
I
He
don't
says,
even, I
Ben
want
Judah with the
Spence to go
winning
ahead.
team. He says,
I
that's
would
right.
want
He said,
Spence.
we growing. He says, salute to the God. He says, G5, the winning team. And Trevor Stoker says that would be huge. He says the Latino and black population would be out there in masses.
Oh
You
yeah,
already know, man.
EJ got
Dallas
a
is
Latin
clicking right
following
now.
too. EJ got the Spanish following too. If motherfucking Virgil Ortiz and Errol Spence fought in Dallas, that fight would
Mhm.
do over 100,000 there. Not to mention the pay-per-view buys. Like Earl Spence versus Virgil or Earl Spence versus if Earl Spence, I'll tell you three major fights that if Earl Spence took, it'd be major paydays. The biggest
Mhm.
one is Earl Spence and Canelo. The next one, Earl Spence and Virgil. And then this one, people might not know, but Earl Spence and David Benavidez. If he was to ever get up there and fight David Benavidez, that'll sell out. That's if
Mhm.
Earl was ever up on that level. They would sell out.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
they
trying to.
love David Benavidez.
I hope I could get. I'm trying to get Tiger Johnson to come on here. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to contact him, and I've been waiting on his response for about a week. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if we can get him on here and holler at him about his career coming up and stuff. Oh, G5 said, He said, y'all build up y'all shit. He said, I understand. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got to get on it at some point in time. Coach Joe with the winning team. Y'all subscribe to Coach Joe with the winning team. You know what I'm saying? Ben Judah. You know what I'm saying? Them boys got some hot content over there. They taking over.
Give me
They
five.
take.
Hold it down for 5 minutes without me, Paul. Let me handle something real quick.
Let me see.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
He said if Bud don't fight Boots by April, said they need to strip him ASAP. Yeah, I think they should strip his ass now because all he doing is hustling with the belt. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time for him holding the damn belt hostage. You know what I'm saying? And Trev Stokes said Ortiz from the DFW said as well as Spence. Yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? They know Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? He's a big name here in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Grand Prix, Texas, and DeSoto. It would be huge for the city. I'd be down in that DeSoto area. You know what I'm saying? G5. Oh, G5 says a salute. He just hollering at his people. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Joe says Cinco, big bro. Or they talking to each other. And G5 say he said Virgil's still a nice player in Dallas. He said, but he has lost some steam on his name. It would sell though. Yeah. Yeah, Virgil, he been pussyfooting around a little bit, but I think he gonna come back if he get this standing on this fight. If this standing on this fight come to fruition, I think it'll help. You know what I'm saying? Put a little bit momentum back in his career. Fighting that last dude he fought, that ain't getting it, bro. That's what I'm saying about these champions.
But yeah,
You know,
that version of Stanionis though, that would be huge because Stanionis is a big name, really, for hardcore boxers. That would elevate Virgil right there. That'll make his resume that much better.
hmm
That would push his resume.
Steph Stoker says that AT&T would be packed. He said, Jerry, come on with it. Jerry is in the boxing business. You know what I'm saying? He with that shit. He want to see that money hit that AT&T stadium. You know what I'm saying? Or that big Dallas stadium. He says, Miss T says that's how the WBO making it sound. Boost, EJ, or vacate. He says they tired of Bud too. Everybody's tired of Bud, man, because he's not moving right. When you confident in yourself or any champion, you know what I'm saying, it's not hard to make these fights. You know what I'm saying? It's only hard to make the fights when, just like Espinoza say, when two people want to fight, they'll get done. They'll get it done no matter what the problems is in negotiation. But Bud, he start the whole shit out. You can't tell me that this motherfucker got the contract 6 months ago, and then all of a sudden he talking about they found issues and shit and going back and forth. This nigga get ghost on the last tie up of the negotiation and then go with goddamn this WBLK prime bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That tells me right there the fight ain't probably gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or he just could have told him that he wanted a tune up. If that's what it was, that's not hard to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know, this nigga, I don't know, he's just confused. So I think he wakes up in the morning knowing that he's never going to entertain or give EG an opportunity to get in that ass. I think that's what that is. That's why he looks so comfortable everywhere he go, because he know he ain't gonna get in the ring with that man. You had the nerve to get up in that man's face talking about, I bet a million. I bet a million. I was like, bro, if you don't sit your fake ass down, bro, you know what I'm saying? That shit pissed me off thinking about that shit. T Word says Virgil trying to get his name in the title mix. Well, he need to go ahead and stop fighting. All these dudes need to stop fighting and stop fucking talking and stop, you know what I'm saying, pussyfooting around with these no name dudes. You know what I'm saying? Scared that they're gonna get beat. You know what I'm saying? I want to see champions that's confident that they're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? EJ, you know what I'm saying, he went for the best. That's why he gets my respect. You know what I'm saying? And he's still trying to fight the best. He don't want to fight Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman is a name. You know what I'm saying? And they have unfinished business, right? You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. If he have to go through Keith Thurman, so the WBC will be satisfied because he got to maintain those belts if he's going to become the first full belt champion at the full four belt undisputed champion, right? He got to keep that status up. Or, if he beat Terence Crawford, then he got to go chase down that damn WBC. You know what I'm saying? If they strip him, you know what I'm saying? And of course, they're gonna make it. If he gets stripped, it's gonna be hard as fuck for him to either get them belts back. So either you know Terence Crawford, I don't know, either he's gonna take them deals after this fucked up flop. You know what I'm saying? 16,000 pay-per-views. Either he's gonna take the deal with the PBC guy, or he's just gonna take his ass on somewhere else. And then EJ gonna be forced to move up to 154 because we got a pussy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's hating, that don't want to see this man beat his ass and get undisputed on him. And that's the most reprehensible thing that I've ever seen in boxing. You know what I'm saying? A dude doing this because of pride, because he's scared, because of whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass in there and do what boxers do. Oh, they're not gonna pay my hospital bills. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe the fans nothing. I say, bro, you rather do all that shit than get in there and fucking fight. You rather, you know what I'm saying, bump your head against a wall. You know what I'm saying? Again, oh, I guess you feel disrespected because the fans didn't want to buy that pussy punk ass fight. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody hate against a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like your boy over there talking. Everybody got self hate. No, motherfucker, we just hate you. You know what I'm saying? I love black people. We just hate you. You know what I'm saying? Why it's got to be everybody? No, nigga, just you. You know what I'm saying? Just you and everybody that rock with you. You know what I'm saying? On that bullshit. Why can't people just hate you? You know what I'm saying? Anytime a motherfucker rotting, or anytime somebody who don't want to stand up on what's right, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole community thing. No, nigga, it's just you. Sometimes that's who it is. Sometimes it's just you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You the one moving crazy. You the one who don't want to fight the best fights. No, nigga, it's just you. You know what I'm saying? And we need to start pointing this shit out. All these people come when they start deflecting on some blackety black shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That nigga never gave no black media no damn interviews. You see Tank be on motherfuckers StreamYard. Devin Haney be on motherfucker StreamYard. His daddy be on motherfucker StreamYard. Shit, they be on StreamYard more than goddamn TV. You know what I'm saying? Those people support their people. Those people understand that the people that come on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, are the people that's paying to buy these fucked up fights. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to see Devin Haney versus Cambosos, but we supported Dev because we knew it was his undisputed run. You know what I'm saying? And we know that Dev want to fight the best. He's calling out the best. He's trying to fight Lomachenko. He's trying to fight Tank. He's trying to do what he can to get those fights. So he gets rewarded by buying his shit. You know what I'm saying? By buying the app or whatever we need to do to support Devin Haney, we will. Tank too. Tank, you know what I'm saying? Tank is an entertaining, exciting fighter. You know what I'm saying? He just had to get from up under Mayweather, right? So now, Tank was kind of like in a Terence Crawford situation. You know what I'm saying? He had to get from under the motherfuckers that's holding him back, right? I think Tank will fight anybody, but you know what I'm saying? He's got to get used and get into the flow of fighting 50-50 fights. That's why I think it's over for Terence Crawford because he's not used to fighting those kind of fights. He's used to fighting David Avenesians. He's used to having the advantage of being able to take you out whenever he gets ready, right? You know? So you got fighters who like that. They don't want to fight you when you at your best. They want to fight you when they have an advantage. That's Canelo. That's that Canelo type shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't respect that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So Cash Crypto say he said Bullock would have left top rank back in 2018. He would have been lost that belt to one of those PBC fights. I said that shit in my last live stream. I said, you can't tell how this nigga moving, the pattern. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell how. I mean, he's been avoiding all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Since that time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for forever, really. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to fight those motherfuckers, man, because they can fight. Keith Thurman can fight. Keith Thurman could catch you. You know what I'm saying? He caught Porter, but Porter got a chin. Now, if he would have caught Bud with some of that shit he caught Porter with, Porter would have been out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not Porter. Terence Crawford would have been out of this motherfucker. If Keith would have caught him with the same shit he caught Danny with early in those early rounds. If you go back and watch that fight, if you go back and watch Keith Thurman versus Danny Garcia, you would see, man, Keith Thurman came out there, blasted goddamn Danny Garcia. And Danny Garcia, you could see it in his head. He was kind of, he's made of tough stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit that Keith Thurman hit Danny with, and he was loading up. I'm talking about he was loading way the hell up, and he was popping. He popped Danny so damn hard. Danny was like, shit. For a minute there, he looked like Danny was like second guessing that shit. But he knew that Keith Thurman only had power in the early rounds. You know what I'm saying? He just toughed it out. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, film study? Film study says, he said, what Floyd trying to achieve with Tank career? Just limelight. He just built a little star with a lot of talent and a lot of star power. And you know what I'm saying, Floyd looking like he's top ranked these days. You know what I'm saying? You can stay with him for a little while, and it's all good because Floyd name is gonna get you out there. But once you catch fire, it's time to leave. You know what I'm saying? Because Floyd ain't gonna let you get but so far. Following that fucked up game plan, fighting, saying fights that you can win. Nobody wants to see those kind of fights. And Tank Star Power took him a long way because he produced knockouts. And you're always wondering what round Tank is going to knock a motherfucker out in. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're just waiting for him to I think one fight, I think it was it Pedraza, one of he hit that dude end up leaning on the damn ring rope and Tank hit his ass with like 6 uppercuts. I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? This kid is exciting, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've never seen that before. And he said same fight, different round. Says Miss T, that's what's need to happen because his BS with that belt, and he's around this hustle with that MF. And film studies say he says Omega Red true, and film studies say but Bud didn't want the Spence fight because he wasn't getting a guarantee. He said he told his fans he was getting $10 million would be okay. He said, shaking my head, he didn't even get that. He lied to his fans. I mean, it don't matter to his fans that he lied. You know what I'm saying? What matters to his fan that he win. You know what I'm saying? That's same with Canelo. They don't care that he lost to Bivol. He dared to be great. See, they just pushed the goalposts aside. You know what I'm saying? Not saying, look at how Bivol beat Canelo. He beat him with basic boxing, bro. Nothing special. Nothing special. Beat him with because everybody knows that Canelo ain't got no stamina. He only fights in spurts, but he get more points for hitting you than you get for hitting him. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's done in boxing with the stars. You know what I'm saying? They get major points for hitting you, but you don't get shit. They stop talking on your work, you know what I'm saying? And they stop bigging up the other, the stars' work. You know what I'm saying? You can see the star get punched in the damn face. They won't say shit when it comes time to try to skewer the fight in the champion's direction. I see that shit on ESPN all the time, and it's sickening. You know what I'm saying? They just stop commenting on the work, of the other fighter. And you're like, damn, man. He's like, I hate to see this shit in boxing. Like Speed says, Spence scared of Boots. Bro, you must be out your mind. Who was the first fighter to acknowledge Boots? Who was the first fighter at welterweight to acknowledge Boots Ennis? That would be one Errol Spence Jr. FaceTimed him, you know what I'm saying? Went to one of his fights. Went to one of his fights. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge the man, talk to the man. You know what I'm saying? He was the first to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then if you look at what EJ has done in the division, how can that even come out your mouth? You know what I'm saying? And that's not on no fandom shit. That's just looking at boxing. This man has fought nothing but the best. So what the hell are you talking about? Boost just came on the scene. He just came on the scene. The motherfucker ain't got shit. He's not even the interim champion. You know what I'm saying? So what the hell are you talking about? He's scared of Boots. Nobody's scared of Boots. Boots got to get in position to be challenged. And EJ already said he may try to catch something that he may catch something he don't want. You know what I'm saying? That's trash talk right there, my friend. So what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? We got to see scared, you know what I'm saying, to acknowledge that shit. And I don't see nothing scared on EJ. He looked like he's going for all the fights that he should be trying to go for. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he's challenging everybody that needs to be challenged. You know what I'm saying? But right now he wants that Terence Crawford fight because they've been dogging him for the last 5 years. This beef has been building for a long time. So why would you try to interject Boots. Now, would I like to see that Boots fight? Hell yeah. I would like to move Terence Crawford out the way because I think Boots want to fight EJ. And I think he's itching to fight EJ. And I think EJ will fight him. If not at 147, at 154. You know what I'm saying? If Boots don't try to go for the four belts, because that's going to be a political nightmare for him. You know what I'm saying? To go gather up all the belts. You know what I'm saying? Have all the sanctioning bodies in line to you know what I'm saying, fight those champions. You know, because if EJ vacate the belts, they're going to go everywhere, and you know they're going to be protecting those champions. Takes a while to gather those belts up. He says, Trevor Stoker says, why? He says, why Crawford ain't fight Danny or Ugas? He said his resume really sucks. He said he was at the division same time those guys. He said, let alone Thurman and Spence, but he's paid pound for pound number one. But see, it's mainly on the shit he did at 140. See, he just padded his record. He just padded his record up at 147. That's why all of his fans keep going back to you know what I'm saying, his accomplishments in the past because the only thing he's done at 147 is beat Jeff Horn. You know what I'm saying? See, I mean, you can give him credit if you want to for Sean Porter, but Sean Porter was 1 foot out the door. He tells you that all the time. You know what I'm saying? That he was ready to get out of boxing. You know what I'm saying? After he fought Errol Spence Jr. And he was ready, and we already know Kell Brook was washed up. You know what I'm saying? Even though Kell Brook is a damn good fighter, you know what I'm saying? His prime had passed him by the time he got to Terence Crawford. He was drained. He had to drain himself to make the fight. He didn't even have his damn trainers. He didn't even have his trainers didn't even support him in the shit because they knew it was just a money grab. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't want to be a part of that L. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. So, people giving they like to give Crawford credit for damn fighters EJ beat, but they don't want to give, what I'm saying, EJ the credit for beating those dudes in their primes when they were champions. And they know that's the case. Ain't nobody up here capping. I mean, this is just facts on facts on facts. This is facts on facts on facts. You know, when have we watched Terence Crawford fight somebody fresh, not injured, not about retired, fight like a Keith Thurman or a Danny Garcia or Udanis Uga, somebody who's 100%, what I'm saying, in their prime, ready to go. When have we saw it? When have we ever seen that shit?
Big Machine.
Bro, come on now. Bro, I almost went off.
That's why he didn't want to fight Big Machine, because Big Machine had a chance. And you see Big Machine dropped his ass too. He just got too overconfident.
So Mean Machine was a top 147
No,
pounder.
I'm talking about somebody that has a chance to hurt him. Mean Machine, they had to twist his arm to make him fight Mean Machine. And Mean Machine almost finished him off, but he got too overexcited after he dropped him.
But what I was saying is, when have you seen him fight a top welterweight, somebody with a name, somebody who has a 50-50 chance of beating his ass? Have you ever seen that before? I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I haven't,
Nah, but that's what I'm saying, though. The fact that he was scared to get in there with Mean Machine, that they had the damn begging coercion to get in there with Mean Machine.
Well, shit, they got to beg this nigga to get in there with anybody. I mean, he turned down the fucking Manny Pacquiao fight. He turned down.
Benavidez, he fighting him with one leg and still couldn't do him the way he wanted to. So see,
shit. I mean, you had to drag this motherfucker to fight everybody, except for David Avenesian. You know what I'm saying? You got to drag him to. I mean, this nigga is the reluctant warrior. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is the most reluctant fighter I ever seen to get into the ring. You know what I'm saying? He's so fucking careful.
Unless it's Ricky Burns or damn Hank Lundy or motherfucking Amir Khan or David Avenesian, somebody that's real small with no power, and then he ready to get in the ring.
Yeah, I got that shit on my intro. In that fight, he didn't just. I mean, Ricky Burns, he was on his feet. I mean, that fight ended. That was a competitive ass fight. Ricky Burns was taking it to Crawford. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't backing up and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was going straight forward. You know what I'm saying? On Terence Crawford.
See, so I said he ain't got no knockouts except for that Avenesian fight. Like he doesn't knock people out. He gets TKOs.
Right. He didn't knock out Victor Postal. You know, these dudes are not names. These are not renting dangerous names and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why this motherfucker haven't. I mean, soon as he hit 147, he should have been headed towards Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. I don't want to hear nothing about no motherfucking money. The money wasn't right. No, bro. No, you go in there, you make it happen. You know what I'm saying? You make it happen. And then right after the David Avenesian fight, nobody calling out Crawford. I said, man, these dudes here are full of shit. And they need to get out of boxing because nobody got time to be listening to that bull crap, bro.
And what they did was put their foot in their mouth as soon as they said that. Jerron Ennis been on a damn campaign calling the fuck out of Crawford ass out now.
Right. But they
Now
can't hear
Crawford
him
ain't got
though.
no
He never
excuse.
come up. He never came up. The motherfucker
Yeah.
never came up. You know
Well,
what I'm
guess
saying?
what? He ain't got no excuse now because Jerron said, I'll follow you to BLK and take whatever to fight your ass. He said, you
Man,
can't say I
let me
ain't
tell you
want you.
something. That is the Bud Crawford nightmare. Now, see, EJ fans, they want to see him fight Boots. And regardless of Terence Crawford, if Terence Crawford would just get the fuck out the way, give up the belt, we would want to see EJ fight Boots, but they do not want to see Terence Crawford fight Boots Ennis. And that's the difference. That's how you know they're not boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. That's the difference. All they care about is Terence Crawford winning. That's all they care. They just want to see him in fights that he could win. They don't want to see him prove himself to be the best welterweight at
Just think if
147.
Earl get undisputed by beating Boots. Just think of what that puts him in the history books. Like,
Bro, bro, that's why I want to see it. You know, see,
exactly.
yeah, that's why I want to see it. I hope he do it against Boots instead of this sorry ass
I
motherfucker that's
hope Boots
wasting
get a
time.
I hope Boots get a hold of Crawford or Crawford drop it and Boots get it. Or Ortiz get it and then Earl gets one of them and gets undisputed off the back of one of them niggas right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then going up to middleweight, going up to junior. Hey, I think Earl and Charlo might end up fighting.
Oh,
Because
I heard what he was saying in the interview. He was kind of like making it seem like, saying like it might be a possibility. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro,
Charlo talking
that's
about this is my division. I'm the king. I'm staying here for life. That's what he
he
said.
said he was saying he said he was better than EJ. If I can remember correctly, didn't he say he was better than I forgot how he put that shit. It sounded like they trying to kind of like maybe they done talked about it or something. I don't
Yes,
know.
sir. Now that's one of the biggest fights in boxing right there.
Maybe they done talked about it, man. That's crazy.
Undisputed versus undisputed. Shit.
Bro. I mean, cause I've been listening to him, and he kind of like when it come to EJ, it ain't sounding too friendly. It ain't sounding like he still say that's his brother, but man, he's starting to his talk is kind of like he might be entertaining the fight.
You know
EJ.
why? Because nigga know he started to get older and he started to think about that bag. Like his biggest bag was that 10 million right there. And he got more fights and wins and more accomplishments than EJ, but EJ's killing him on the sales. You feel me? I don't
Mm-hmm.
care how much love you got for a nigga. Eventually, you like, damn, I want some of that damn action too. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
see, Derek James said that they would both have to get separate trainers for that. But Earl been with Derek so long. Earl, when you need another trainer, he gets somebody. Just like you see Crawford. Charlo got another trainer he uses. So
Yeah, I
I'm
heard.
thinking shit. That
Yeah, I
shit
heard
could
about that.
happen. Hell, that shit could be a damn trilogy, actually.
And remember, y'all heard that on Pool Kind of Boxing. I think this shit might be coming about. You know what I'm
Earl
saying?
clean up 147, move up there. He take out Fondura or Lubin, one of them, just to get his feet wet. And shit, him and Jamel. Shit, that's the
And
biggest
you know
fight.
what? And you know what? I mean, if you're a friend of a boxer, you get in the ring so y'all can feed your family.
That's what
You know what I'm
Tyson
saying?
said. That's what Roy Jones and Mike Tyson said. If you my friend, then fight me. Fight me if you my friend.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead and make this money while you're still young.
Exactly. Me and you get in the damn ring, we both get 25 million. If you my friend, get that. If you my friend, you gonna have me fight a nigga for 5 and 10 million, Well, me and you can fight and I can get 25 million life changing money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Help me out, friend. Shit. Ain't no hard feelings. We see who the best. But either way, we both get paid.
He said, Omega Red says they trying to throw Boots on Spence because they know Bud's scared. Yeah. You know, so I told you Boots gonna pick up a lot of fans and shit because Bud, he's folding in, man. He's folding in, folding up like a lawn chair and shit under this pressure. Um, let's see, Auntie. Oh, Beezy Moore says he says Spence McGill would sell. Oh shit, man, McGill ain't trying to fight no real nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? McGill's trying to wait for Triple G to get old. He's trying to fight Triple G. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he been at the once he been at 160 long enough to be trying to fight Jamal Charlo. And you know, he should have been unified, bro. That's the frustration of boxing. You know, they trying to protect that guy. That motherfucker got about 40 damn fights over there, bro. It ain't no reason why they shouldn't be fighting tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's just no reason, man. It's like
Spence
as soon as
destroys Jaime Munguia.
right, they know that shit. That's why Golden Boy ain't gonna let that shit happen. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that'll sell, though. It'll sell with the Mexican fans still. Spence versus a
Yeah.
good Mexican
Oh,
gonna
I'm
sell.
sure it'll sell. I mean, but what I'm saying is it ain't gonna sell because it ain't gonna happen.
But I mean, I think Oscar give up Jaime. But you know, Oscar likes Virgil Ortiz better than Jaime Munguia, and he's willing to give Virgil to Spence.
You think so?
Yeah, he's willing to give Virgil to Spence. He keep telling Earl, let's make that fight.
Yeah, I guess it's at a title. You know, it's to win the title. So yeah, he got something that they want. You
And
know what I'm saying? If you,
plus, Oscar know Earl is that bag, man. You
mm-hmm.
know, Virgil Ortiz, when he fought McKinley, I think they said Ortiz first was like a little bit over a million.
Well, that's why they don't want Virgil to fight Boots. They were talking about 3 years down the line and shit.
Yeah, because they're trying
I
to
like,
build it up because neither one of them is getting break. Boots starting to get a little bit of good payment because he was Showtime, but right now neither one of them got the name to command a pay-per-view presence. But
mm-hmm.
Earl, if he fights the motherfucker, it's on pay-per-view for one. For two, you know he can sell out Dallas Stadium. So you know you got the venue. So you're gonna already have at least 7 million for the tickets. Period. That's already
Mm-hmm.
7 million already.
Yeah, Trail Stoker says Mega Red. Yeah, it says had to be a crawfish fan. He said, how can anyone think Spence wouldn't fight Boots? He says didn't have a profile pic, had to be a troll. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Crawford in the witness protection. Yeah, all these years. I mean, you cannot look. Let me tell y'all something. You cannot look at Terence Crawford whole career, the way he's moved, you know what I'm saying, his whole career, especially, you know what I'm saying, when he moved up from 140 to 147. You know what I'm saying? He fought the weakest goddamn link, you know what I'm saying, in the division, and he's been fighting the weakest ass link ever since he been up here. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be the baddest nigga in the land fighting the weakest opponents in the land. And that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? You call that hate, what like film studies say here. What's going on, Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz Moore? What's going on, bro? And just like film studies say, the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? That's Terence Crawford. He want full maximum credit for taking the path of least resistance. You know what I'm saying? He's the black goddamn
He
Canelo.
talking about call me the greatest after he beat the damn motherfucking that damn motherfucking Avanesian. Come on, bro.
Right.
I couldn't believe
Yeah.
he fixed his mouth to say that shit.
Man, you know, motherfuckers will say anything, bro. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get on this emotional shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they act like they pregnant by goddamn Terrence Crawford, bro. Some of these niggas. You know, these motherfuckers got big bellies with damn Terrence Crawford babies inside of them. You know what I'm saying? Ready to give birth. You know, that's what it feel like. God damn. Yeah, yeah, I shot shit at you or something. What the hell happened?
Dropped the damn phone.
Hmm. Oh shit. Hope it ain't crack. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
I got I got the face thing on these things now. I done
Mhm.
fucked up too many of them.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. You know, the nigga be capping so damn hard, bro. That's the thing that get on your nerve, bro. They capping so hard, and you tell them something like just like he did that damn tweet. You know, what I'm saying talking about you know I'm the best, and all this bullshit, bro. After you done beat a nigga, you know you shouldn't have never fought. That shit just. Mm-hmm.
Like I really thought they was about to get the shit on, right? Because when he was kicking, when him and Earl was tweeting back and forth, and he talking about nigga when you in that ring and you realize it's hopeless. Like you remember that energy they had back in June?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, and he was like, yeah, you must have been drinking too much. When Earl was talking about Bomax record, and he said 38-1, that sounds good too. And like I was thinking, bro, they about to bust each other the fuck up.
Yeah, but why does he always go personal? You know what I'm saying? He always go take a personal shot at EJ when he's trying to build a fight.
That's when you know somebody upset when they go personal.
Uh-huh.
Whenever you take a personal shot, that's when you really upset. You mad. You in your feelings. So now,
Right. But he always resort to some bullshit because he never doing right, bro. He's never doing the right thing. He always doing some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? He always in the wrong, and he always stoop to the lowest common the lowest. You know what I'm saying? He always goes low. You know what I'm saying when he talking to EJ, and that's how you could tell this nigga is just jealous of this man career, the way this man career is going. That's why EJ just ignore his ass now, because all he want to do is run his name in the mud about drinking. That's like that shit is so old. That's the shit that they always bring out to his channels and shit. Oh, he must be want beer money. And they don't even know that the man wasn't even fucking drunk. He just had alcohol in his system. That's not even why
oh,
he
it's
crashed.
out
I
there though.
mean, we're not gonna get into it, but that's not
I
even why
said,
the nigga. That's why the
yeah,
nigga
I
ain't even
said,
crashed. That's not why he crashed.
yeah.
People, it's just the story is coming out why he crashed. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but
It's like it
Charlo
wasn't.
said it. But Charlo said it. He said all that nigga's been doing is building his name off of PBC fighters. Period.
Hmm.
He said he ain't fought none of the good PBC fighters, but you know he fought. He's done fought three PBC fighters though. That Molina cat, um, Diaz. Like he's been fighting PBC fighters, but he just don't want to fight the real ones.
Right. And see, when you stop from when you stop from fighting the best, you ain't the best, bro. That's
Exactly.
all I'm
You can't
saying.
call yourself the best if you haven't tested yourself. Like, damn.
Right. I mean, and look how long he's been with the belt. Look how long he's been at the weight class with the belt. And his fans act like they
4
don't
years.
understand that. They don't never talk about that. All they talk about is the shit he did at 140. That's how you know they on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? If Aerospace Jr. had his resume and shit, then he wouldn't have a leg to stand on, bro. You know what I'm saying? EJ, you know what I'm saying, a person who had a car accident, came back and fought the best, bro. You can't even compare that kind of that kind of determination versus a sorry ass nigga like Terence Crawford. And they talking about something the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? The disrespect of Bud Crawford. Well, what about the disrespect that come out of his camp? You know what I'm saying? They never address that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like these niggas are fully got blinders on when it comes to Terence Crawford and his antics of his camp and his antics too. You know what I'm saying? Make his shit personal. You know what I'm saying? But when you say something against them, oh, it's so disrespectful. The hate for Bud is incredible. Them motherfuckers are low down, unprofessional dickheads. You know what I'm saying? They low down, unprofessional dickheads. I said it.
That's what I said, but they throw
And
rocks at the
you
not
can
the
go to
heat.
all the channels, all you little trolls, go all the channels and said I said it. The motherfuckers are low down, unprofessional dickhead. Look, he negotiated with the PBC and he negotiated with BOK Prime. The motherfucker's an unprofessional dickhead. He didn't tell them.
Double dealing.
Bud told them that he wanted to fight by the end of the year. Bud told them. That's bullshit. He just walked off. He got ghost,
He
and
told
he
him that
finished
in damn November.
and he finished up the deal with BLK Prime. And then all they seen was Bud fighting this new dude, and the promotion was so fucking janky. Nobody couldn't understand what was going on. Nobody understood what was going on. You know what I'm saying? EJ told you that he was blindsided. The PBC was totally blindsided. You know what I'm saying? So does that sound like somebody who wants to fight? You know what I'm saying? So you can't keep up this stupid ass narrative that EJ is ducking. You know what I'm saying? Without looking like a fool, without looking like a damn fool out there. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the thing that, saying we're trying to wrap our heads around here. Why these dudes are such, saying, liars, and why would you support somebody who clearly ducked? We don't
Like y'all
support.
want to argue and shit. Like, come on,
Right.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what they do, because you have a motherfucker come to the comment section and say some fuck shit. Like, they'll say something like Terence Crawford fought more undefeated fighters than EJ. I be like, man, if you don't get your ass up off my shit, you
yeah, I
know.
know motherfuckers that fought a lot of people that was 2 and 3 and 0. Catching motherfuckers as soon as they get started.
No, I'm just saying
It's
it
about
don't.
it's the
It
quality.
don't. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I was
Ain't
just about
nobody
to say.
in Terence Crawford resume fucking with a Mikey Garcia undefeated record. Mikey Garcia's resume is better than Terence Crawford's. Just with Mikey Garcia beat Robert Easter, Adrian Broner, and Sergey Lipinets. Those three fighters right there on Mikey Garcia's resume tops him already. Not to mention Juan Ma and all the other people that Mikey Garcia beat, becoming a 5 division champ. We ain't gonna talk about that. Mikey Garcia is a sure shot Hall of Famer.
Well, when motherfuckers come to me and the first thing they say, y'all sound like Bud haters. Yeah, I am a Bud hater. I hate the motherfucker
I hate the
because
fact that he
he
fucked up the best fight.
right. You know what I'm saying? When they call me a fucking hater, you can call me. I'm proud of it, because if you a sorry ass some bitch that don't want to make the goddamn fights, and you want to act like you number one, yeah, I hate you. You know what I'm saying? I hate you, and I want you to move out the motherfucker way. I want you to get the hell out the way, because you're blocking boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's for real, for real. So
The
you can
biggest
go.
fight in the last 40 years, bro. We've never had a 1 and 2 welterweight, a 1 and 2 undefeated versus each other since
So
Roy
you
James Tony.
so you can go tell. You know what I'm saying? You can tell whoever you want to tell, or go to. It's a damn shame that they talk about Bud like that. Fuck Bud. Tell them I said that too. Tell them I said fuck
I'm
Bud.
gonna stamps on that too.
You know what I'm saying? I said fuck Bud.
Damn
I
shame
said
that
it.
faggot nigga won't get in.
You
I
know what I'm
mean, that
saying?
damn nigga won't get in the ring.
I hate every time I see him on an interview, what I'm saying, with that lying and shit, what I'm saying? Because it's uncalled for. The shit is beyond the pale, as the white folks say. It's beyond the pale, bro. You know what I'm saying? You making up all
Own
this
up to that
bullshit.
shit.
That nigga
Own
is
up to
like
what you did.
right. You
Own
know what
up
I'm saying?
to it. Shit.
Stand on your square, bro. Don't be, push using the hate, the EJ hatred, what I'm saying, to perpetuate, what I'm saying, all the fucking propaganda, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hear that shit, bro. We see you fighting a whole nigga that don't even deserve to be in the ring with you. So what are you talking about? What
Most
is the
niggas don't even
fans
know why
talking
they
about?
hate. Most niggas don't even know why they hate Earl anyway.
And they hate him because he could beat Bud ass. Anybody who's a threat to your favorite fighter, the people who are just fans of that one fighter, they're gonna take exception. Like, like lot of motherfuckers don't like Boots because they think Boots can beat EJ.
But why
You know
would
what
you
I'm
not
saying?
want Earl to be your favorite fighter? Because Earl's out here doing everything that you would want a favorite fighter to do.
Like, I don't think
He
like
do
that.
all the good fights. He's
I don't. I
damn
don't.
ducking shit. He's got a
I,
damn.
I,
This nigga done had a hero comment. This nigga got in an accident where he went versus the street in a Ferrari and won. This nigga total lost a Ferrari and still walked out to live, bro. How could you not stand behind something like that, bro? Like, damn.
because they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, they love deception. You know what I'm saying? They like fuck shit. They like drama. You know what I'm saying? They don't like niggas that straight up like
But
EJ. You
Bud
know what
get
I'm
shot
saying?
in the motherfucking head for trying to bully motherfuckers and shit in the hood, and y'all respect that shit.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They seen that nigga eat Roman noodles and they been in love with that nigga ever since. You
That's
know what
exactly
I'm
what it was too. That was I
saying?
forgot they had Bud eating. See, Bud done appeal to the damn nigga people now.
And then he
Earl be
far from
eating
it.
filet mignon.
He
Earl be eating papados and filet mignon. Man, that nigga ain't real.
that nigga had both parents. That nigga had two parents and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga know how to spell and everything.
His dad
You know,
probably tucked him in at night. I hate that nigga.
and shit. That nigga had it good. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And niggas don't like that shit when you have a normal fucking childhood, nigga. It's like, nigga, they ate with spoons and shit. Them motherfuckers ate with spoons. We ain't had no spoons when we
Yeah,
were growing up.
they use real plates and not paper. Oh hell,
Mm-mm.
no, bougie
Uh,
motherfuckers.
My motherfucker wipe their ass with wet wipes.
They had
Uh,
what's it called? A bidet. They got a bidet in their bathroom.
Setatone says he says Bud fans are already transforming to Boots fans. He said you see they pushing Boots towards Spence. Bring your young ass Boots. Nobody scared. Young Lion. That's right. And that
But
you know
who
what?
they was gonna become Boots fans?
Things usually shake out the way it's supposed to. And you know if that nigga if he don't have enough spunk to take the fight, then that's good because we don't want to see that in the ring. Trev Stoker says, John Norris exactly says Bob told us Bud don't sell. And he also said that Bud is hard to make fights with Bud, as we can see. He said it's because his fans don't even try to buy this bum bash. He says then he tried to pull the black card with the lawsuit and then that magically disappeared.
Because we
You know
don't
what I'm
know Bob's heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bob tried. He's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nigga, that nigga so passive aggressive. He's so pussy with it, bro. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Why his fans like that kind of shit.
He
You know, they
gangster
think
when it comes to the niggas, but when it come to damn Massa and them boys, oh y'all don't know what Massa got planned. Now Massa say we be good. He gonna
that's the
give us
only
some ham from the big house.
that's the only time you see a dark skinned nigga, you know, get light skinned when he around white folks. When he start goddamn interacting with them and shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga light up like a Christmas tree
Now
and
Massa
shit.
say he gonna give us some ham from the big house if we do good today.
Mm-hmm.
Now come
You know what I'm
on now,
saying?
Bernie.
He
Bernie,
don't
bring
want to. He
your
don't want
ass
to
on,
deal with no
Scott. We
broke
ain't get
ass. He don't want to deal with his broke ass black fans that's pushing for him. This is John Norris's facts. He says Trail Stokely said they're all over the place, just spread confusion and it's shittiness. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's like they don't. It's like they don't understand. You know that people actually hear what they're saying and people are dissecting what they're saying, and then when you bring it out, that's when his fans come out hating on everybody else and to saying that you hating because but they hating. You know what I'm saying? It's like nigga, we just telling you what the nigga said. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga's contradicting himself, and people are hating, are mad about that.
Mags, we listening to him. And we
Hmm.
listen to exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, if the man said that he signed everything and he agreed to everything, then why did we just saw him knock out David Avenesian? I mean, that's just simple and plain. You can't have it both ways. You want to have it both ways, but it's the other way, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Champ side. You know what I'm saying? It's the other way. You know, Trev Stoker says, John Norris shaking my head. He said, let me see. Satatone says, then Bud, people happy, say he ducked. Remember, Bernie said, we left him in the dust. We left him in the dust. You know what I'm saying? Shaking my head. Yeah, when I heard that shit, man, I was 38 hot. I was like, how you think that's a victory, bro? You bringing down the reputation of your boy. You know what I'm saying? By saying he left him in the dust. That's unbecoming of a WBO champion. That's what that is. He's showing his pussy right there. You know what I'm saying? He's showing what he got. He's showing that he ain't got the heart. You know what I'm saying? To face this man in the ring.
They
You know what I'm
they
saying?
passed Riddick Bowe as all time duck with that move. It was Riddick Bowe. Now it's they ass.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
have to say.
nobody gonna pass Riddick Bowe. But hey,
Hmm.
Crawford, congratulations, you did it.
If he was a monopoly piece, it'd be a duck. You know what I'm saying?
Fact, that's past the duck. He a
If
damn.
he was a damn monopoly piece that go on the board, that nigga, you have to have a duck, nigga. It have to be a duck.
Nah, he
You know.
passed the duck. He a damn goose. He done duck goosed out this bad boy. He done transformed into a damn goose.
Yeah, exactly. And they cool with it. They could this nigga actually danced. He actually danced in the ring after he knocked down a C class opponent. Like he just knocked out. This is like he knocked out EJ or he knocked out Jamel
He was
Charlo.
fighting Earl that night. We just didn't know it. See, he
Mm.
was picturing Avnesian as Earl. That's why he got down the inside with him like that.
Well, he damn sure must have, cause I mean,
He's like,
you know.
Earl, you can't take this, huh?
Mm-hmm. He said, Sedatone said, if Spence did what Bud did, he said, I would be here every day listening to y'all kill him. You already know. I'm like, nigga, we believed in you, nigga. What's up with the shag, nigga? We would be going in. He said, Trail Stoker says, I set a tone 100. He says, I said this well. He says, if EJ did this, he would. Yeah, man. If EJ done some of that dumb ass shit, you can't fight down as a champion. Especially if you got three belts, or one belt, or you the top of the division. There's no way in the world, no way in the world, bro. You can fight a David Avenesian and get away with it. And this is us holding him accountable every day
Even if
for
you was
this
a
shit.
one belt champion, there's no way you can fight somebody like that. Like, come on, man.
But see, you got all these motherfuckers out here trying to change the narrative. Talking about, well, y'all don't want him to get a bag. You know what I'm saying?
He
Nigga,
didn't get the bag.
fuck the bag. You got it paid, nigga. You would have got paid with EJ. You would have got paid
More.
more money. So, nobody's fooled by that.
Now when they
You think we're
said
gonna
10
miss that
million,
point?
now when they said 10 million, I had to damn be like, well, shit. 10 million, that's a lot of damn money just to knock off somebody retarded like this. And I say, shit, I would do it. You feel me? I would have told Earl, look, I'm about to get this quick 10 million. And I'm getting a tune up too, and then we can get it on. Because hell, I need a tune up anyway. And this tune up giving me 10 mil. You dang on right, I would have took it. But to do that shit for 2 million guarantee, come on, bro. And then you're supposed to get 70-30 on the back end, but you got a $2 million guarantee. Y'all sold 16,700. How are you gonna get any percentage of what off the back end? Because they don't even cover y'all guarantee.
Because he's not getting paid by them. He's getting paid by Kenningham. He's getting paid by the shell company.
If you look,
You know what I'm saying?
about now, the BLK people are trying to get in that BLK because a lot of the vendors haven't been paid yet.
Yeah.
Like the vendors ain't even been paid yet. So what does that tell a motherfucker? That they ain't even got the vendors paid yet.
Yeah, and then somebody hit that tweet. I think it was I forget who it was,
Like,
and somebody responded. Saying like they from BLK. Saying that they're trying to saying get all the revenues together so the money could go to the right places. I'm just paraphrasing. Um, but why would that even be open for
that should be
discussion?
a
I mean,
problem, nigga. Like,
yeah, why would that be on the forefront? Have you ever heard of a PBC event where the vendors didn't get paid?
exactly.
Have you ever heard of? Mhm.
TGB Promotions make sure everybody get their bread. Al
Right.
Hammond, TGB, they make sure people get their bread. That's why they can keep fucking with them.
And see, and that's just another black eye on a black event, supposedly black event, right? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody expect black people events to be, paper cups and paper plates, and paper utensils. You know what
Without
I'm saying?
y'all feeding right into the damn narrative.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So the shit not put together well. You know what I'm saying? The shit is it's just a starting app. It's just a start. 'Cause I saw where Knockout had a challenge. You know what I'm saying, about them about how shitty the undercard was. If you have Cyborg, let me tell you something. If you have a MMA, a 4 rounder as a co-main event, and a washed up MMA fighter, you know what I'm saying, in their first boxing event. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I think she did have a previous boxing event,
I
but the
think
shit
she was
was
like
janky.
3-0.
Yeah. I mean, come on, bro. As a co-main event, and Tarver
See
talking
the
about,
other events that was there? Shit.
and Tarver was talking about, oh, it's just their first event, so don't be easy on them, man. Fuck BLK Prime. You
Tar,
know
you
what I'm
just had
saying?
somebody giving your ass some relevancy right now.
Right, right. I mean, then they got you as an announcer, tells you where they are. Having Paula Malignaggi as a damn announcer
They
tell you
got Paulie Malignaggi and Tarver because they both on that show Pro Box. Pro
shit,
Box Talk. It's him,
shit,
Paulie, and Roy.
man, bro, bro. That's a food stamp card, bro.
Who
Entertainment right
that,
there.
that nigga? That's motherfucking down. That's motherfucking the damn motherfucking mission. They giving you the
Right.
boxes. That's damn motherfucking.
Imagine they got all the rejects. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on steroids. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised they ain't have James Tony, to make the set complete. You know what I'm saying? Paulie, he done failed every fucking network. You know what I'm saying? He's being, and I'm surprised he didn't say some racist shit like, "Look at the monkeys in there fighting."
Look
You
at
know
the
what I'm saying?
monkey go. Look at the
Look at the
monkey
look.
dance.
You know, look. Did you see him move like a monkey in there? You know, I'm surprised he didn't say some shit like that, or you know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, he can't beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it hurt him to his
Can't beat
heart
no
to see.
European fighter.
Right. Yeah, it hurt him to his heart to see David Avenesian get knocked out like that. You know, to bust his little fucking racist narrative. You know.
Cause you remember he said the damn Europeans was taking over boxing a couple years ago.
Right. I know. That's what I'm referring to. You know. And don't let Devin Haney had come to the fight. You know, he probably would have probably Mount Nigel probably would have went crazy.
It wasn't even enough room in that barn for nobody else to fit in that bad boy.
You know. So he's sitting up there looking like the white Curious George. You know, that's what he remind me of. He looked like a white Curious George. You know,
He reminded me
and
of a motherfucker that couldn't find his place in society where he fit in at.
the
He was
motherfucker he looked like
Sicilian,
an
so he
owl that walk around during the day. He
he
looked
is
like an owl.
Sicilian. You know the Sicilians, regular Italians don't like Sicilians because they mix with black. And see, black people don't really mess with Sicilians because they still white. Like, so he ain't have nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm.
The
Let me see.
Sicilians got like 1/16 black in them because Genghis Khan came up there and pillaged Italy. So they all got that shit in them.
For sure, for sure. Let me see. John Norris says they were sweating up and down that EJ was setting up the Keith fight behind the scenes. He said, but it was actually Bud being sneaky with these dudes are in denial now. No, they just know how bad it looks, and they just trying to put a lot of bullshit out there and see what sticks. Um, Mills Lane says, we hope we got negotiations soon. Yeah, I want to see that Keith Thurman fight. What's going on, Queen? Georgia Peach Denise she says, happy Friday, pool. He says, the panel in the chat. That's our queen
Salute,
right there.
Peach Denise.
And Setatone says, a chat, let's smash that like button for these good brothers. I appreciate that. And A1 Hoop Zone, y'all subscribe to A1 Hoop Zone, you know what I'm saying, channel, you know what I'm saying? That man got boxing on lock. You know what I'm saying? What happened to Ticket, man? Ticket used to be all up in these spaces. I don't see Ticket no more.
I ain't
You know what
seen
I'm
the right side in a minute though.
saying? He been on here. He came on here last night.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, when you left, yeah, he came on right after you left. He came on. Dub came up, popped up, and they, of course, you know what I'm saying. Him and Tank, him and damn, I'm calling him
Judah.
KO Tank. You know, when KO get on Tank and he get on Devin, it's a battle. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
I'm mad I missed that.
Oh yeah, you can go back and watch it. Let's see, A1 Kids, A1 Hoop Zone with the winning team. He says, "Fuck all the shit talking. The best needs to line up and see who the true king of the jungle." He said, "These MF weird men." He says, "Fuck that." Oh, he says, "Motherfucker, glorifying the shit more than fighting the best." Exactly. You know,
Hey,
say that's what I be on.
hey, Chad, if y'all get a chance, y'all subscribe to my Instagram. It's up at echelon_boxing. And subscribe to my YouTube. It's up at Echelon's Boxing. You know what it is. I appreciate that. I got new content dropping too.
I don't
Like
understand. I don't
later
understand
on
what you mean,
tonight,
Mills Lane. Go ahead.
later on tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna drop my first edition of the Dragon Ball Z and PVC fighters. I done got started on it a couple days ago, but I'm gonna drop the first round tonight.
Okay, Mills Lane. I don't know. He says y'all act like he the bet. He said y'all act like he beat that shit because of ability. Y'all act like he beat that shit because I don't know what he talking about, but you know,
Now he beat it because the gloves. What you saying? He beat it because the gloves was fucked up.
I don't know. He said y'all act like y'all act like he beat that shit because of ability. I don't know what he's referring to.
I guess he's trying to say the gloves messed up. I don't know.
Um,
He got to clarify it.
yeah. What is it? I tell you, Busy Moore says same here with same
Same
hate
hate
with
with
Dev.
Dev.
And Georgia Peach Queen, you know what I'm saying? Georgia Peach Denise says, he said, you're right, because as soon as some tweets come out, the response was EJ didn't write that. And let me see, Spence and Bud fans are Boost fans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anybody, you know, because they got the same kind of mentality. You know what I'm saying? They
I
want to
mean,
fight the best.
I used to be a Crawford fan too, but now I fuck with Spence and Boots because they fighting each other. I like Stanionis because Stanionis ain't scared of no smoke. Virgil Ortiz, he's on the fence because I know he could take that boot smoke, but he ain't taking it. Cause see, I feel like if these fighters fight while they're young, they can still fight each other again. Like just because you get a loss early in your career don't mean nothing. Bernard, the execution of Hopkins, lost his first fight. He lost his first fight and still was considered one of the best. Ugas lost his first damn three. Like he lost his first 2 or 3 out of motherfucking 10 because they was moving him wrong and had him messed up. But then after that, he cranked off a damn 12-win streak and almost beat Sean Porter. Well, some of us think he did beat Sean Porter, but he beat Ray Robinson, who beat Terence Crawford, who was undefeated. Ray Robinson. He beat Omar Figueroa, who was undefeated. He beat Pacquiao. So Ugas was putting in work. Don't think he rolled. That's why Bud never avoided him because he beat Bud twice. His style was great for Bud.
Peace, y'all. I didn't even know I was up. Yeah, they got damn hoop. So I don't know why niggas look at L's as, I don't know, they think L's is a bad thing. I guess it's a bad thing if you only champion the win. You know what I'm saying? I champion the contest. To me, up echelon, the contest is more than anything. That's what you're gonna always remember. You're gonna always remember that goddamn Russell Wilson then hand that ball off to Marshawn Lynch. You're gonna remember the competition, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
it makes great fights. Like none of us see rolling motherfuckers. You want to see a great fight. And if you look at it, some people like Esau Cruz and them, they did better at rolling. Like they became bigger after their losses. Like just they got in there.
Man, niggas still want to see Lil Rolly like Shawty talk so much shit, but I like him. Like that nigga a loser. These people don't know they want to see him.
Hey, I got a question. What's going on, dog? Money? What's in the building? What's happening, my brother?
What's up? I got a question.
Dog Money.
First, I wanted to say I didn't know whether or not y'all knew.
You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Nah, dog, you gotta go out, dog, and come back in. I can hear you, a pull can't. So a lot of times, what you have to do is turn your phone off. You got to turn your phone off, and you got to hit mute on your phone, and then once he allow you up, then unmute yourself.
Let me see. DJ Black Charm Music says Bud should have went to BLK Prime. He said he shouldn't. I guess you meant to say Bud should have never went to BLK Prime. He said I knew it would backfire. Yeah,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's going on, dog?
Yeah. Okay. I had a question, man. First, I want to know. I didn't know whether or not y'all knew it or not. Derrick James got the Trainer of the Year.
Yeah,
he already got it.
Yeah, he got it.
He got it.
Oh, that's what's up, Derrick James. I wondered if he was gonna get it though.
Yeah,
if he was gonna get what?
Yeah, we saw
if
that.
he was gonna get Trainer of the Year.
Yeah,
if he was gonna get Trainer of the Year.
Shit, that nigga got
shit. Nigga, you seen that shit Tank did this year, man? Oh no, cause Floyd Mayweather was cheating though, coming out the stands. But
well, I got it. But my question is, since I found out recently that I was a hater because I didn't buy that trash ass Crawford show.
Oh, you ain't no sellout too? I found out I was a sellout on everything boxing. I'm a sellout.
So the question I got is since I'm a hater, I wonder if the people that thought that fight was happening on November 19th that bought those hotel rooms and plane tickets, and if they didn't buy the fight, are they haters too?
What you mean? Everything Boston called people sellouts?
Nah, he said he'll sell out too. Everybody who watched this upper echelon, if you didn't buy the fight, if you streamed it, you hate black people and you're a sellout, according to according to Terence Crawford.
Funny because he said he wasn't buying that bullshit either.
Man, that shit.
Everybody in the stream became sellouts. Money Brown talking about I'm the biggest one of them all. Money talking about he said I was finna buy it. He said I was finna buy it. But boxing fans, he said I buy all fights. But boxing fans, for somehow these niggas convinced me to not fuck with it.
say man, I did not.
That's fucked up.
I didn't buy this shit. I didn't even take time to stream this shit.
You ain't watched the replay yet? I'm telling you, it's a cool breakdown, man.
I hadn't even seen this shit on YouTube yet. That shit, anybody want to watch that fucking trash, my nigga? That
Yeah,
fucking
I know what you're
card.
saying. Like, cause we started looking at shit like, damn, you see Bud do this, you see Bud do that. Like, yeah, but he
Man,
did it to
when
Albanese.
I seen the I seen part of the press conference, and I seen them dudes on stage. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't watching this shit. I'm like, who is these people, my
Yeah,
nigga?
that nigga. Hey, what dude said? Hey, you better
Look,
get ready.
look like they had a motherfucking Mongolian on the stage or something. Was that a
Yeah,
Mongolian or a Chinese dude or something? What the fuck was that? I'm like, nigga, that look,
that was a lady. That was a lady, Chris Cyborg.
it looked like some people
That
that
wasn't
had
no
got off
Chinese.
of.
That was a lady.
Damn, that was a woman,
I thought he was talking about that
Yeah, that was a lady.
Chinese
Yeah,
dude
that
that
was a
was like
lady.
400 pounds.
dude.
Oh,
It was
no, I don't know
That
who
nigga
that
it
got
was.
was,
tired coming to the ring.
dude. It was, man. That I just seen people that look like they could fight better at Walmart, nigga.
Oh my God. Yeah,
Nigga,
exactly. It's like they just went and got two garbage men. You know what I'm saying? That was dump trash in the morning.
Y'all
It's
niggas
like
off the chain, man.
and then I
it,
was drink. I seen the post fight press conference. I was drinking some Coke, right? And
mhm.
I had just put a mouthful of Coke in my mouth when Bo Mac said, "Ain't nobody trying to fight Bud. Nobody calling Bud out." Man, I
Right.
spit that Coke out of my all over my guy. I said, "What the fuck? Fuck out of here, man! What, nigga?
Right.
I don't know what's in the water and up there in Nebraska, man. Them motherfucking chemicals in that corn grease or something. I don't know what's going on. Them niggas is on some shit, man.
They
Like,
straight. They straight lying, bro. Them niggas don't care about lying.
I'm the greatest fighter in the world. Ain't nobody calling for Bud. Who calling for Bud? Ain't nobody calling for Bud.
It's that same shit they were doing about the PBC. No PBC fighters wanted to fight them. Same bullshit.
Man, I'm like, and then all these people are upset. Like I seen that whole ass Fred Hawthorne looking ass. I wish I'd have went to school with him. I'd have punched him in the face. I can already tell. Barbershop conversations. He trying to get on Blue Blood.
Oh
Oh,
man, that man wrong. Man, Reggie Owens read a book that he was reading some passages out of some of Fred's book. Fred a bocce boy. He at one time in his life he was considered if he was gonna be a bocce boy if he was gonna like women. He wrote it in his book. And so,
he was
yeah,
sweet.
so that's why I was agreeing with Reggie, like, damn, that explains his behavior, how he kick it like he kick it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Because
say that again. What's going on with Barbershop? I really don't pay him too much attention.
Fred wrote a book Fred wrote a book called When I Slept with Him. And
What?
in a
Wait a minute.
passage,
What? What?
it's
No.
on you gotta go to Boxing Talk with Reggie Owens. It's on his page. He was reading the book. He was reading some
What?
passages out of the book. Yeah, and Fred say
No, nigga,
when he went
no.
to college, yeah, he
No.
started liking women, and he started liking women once he went to college and all that other stuff. But when he was a kid, all the way until like 2 years into college, he was always go to the locker room and you know what I'm saying, and match his junk size to the other dude's junk size and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, Fred. You fucked up for that, dog. And I'm trying to say it away because I'm like, damn, this nigga on some bocce boy shit. I'm trying to, Bull County, you know how I be trying to be trying to
Right.
be Martin Luther King with these motherfucker, man. I'm like, God damn, Fred. You know
Wait
what
a
I'm
minute.
saying? You can't
Wait a
defend that
minute.
shit, Fred.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. He didn't say he had college experience and nothing like that. That did he?
He didn't say he had no experience with no guy. He just
Okay.
from what Reggie read, but he didn't have any identity on what he wanted to be, on who he wanted to
Oh
be.
fuck.
Man, that nigga is the
Yeah.
biggest. That nigga be lying so much, dog. That
So,
nigga
and
be
that's what
lying.
Reggie
Huh.
said too. That's what Reggie was alluding
That
to his
nigga be
because his
lying, man.
people in the chat was like, nigga, why the fuck you buy that book? He like, first of all, I ain't buy the book, and second of all, I want to show y'all what kind of fraud Fred was. I don't like so
But is he
that's what
trying
he
to
was
like
saying
get
too.
that GLT community money? He trying to get that money from them
Yeah,
folks,
because now he championing blue blood. He trying. I see the move because Fred is an investor, so
Yeah,
I
well,
see the
he
move. He see
meant
the
no,
BLK
no.
Prime open and
That
shit.
motherfucker
I
ain't
see
no
the move.
investor.
Then he ain't got no media credentials no more. Shit, and blue
He's a
blood at the side of the ring. Shit, I see the move,
exactly.
man.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, dog. That's the reason why he spew out at Al
Hey,
Heyman
y'all
age.
remember when Kitty Porter slapped the shit out of Freed?
he
Hell
muffed
yeah.
he muffed his ass.
He gonna talk about Fred gonna talk about he hiding behind the lady. You supposed to throw that lady out the way. She in the way, she get it too. Hell, everybody finna get it right now, dude. You done swung on me on the sidewalk in front of everybody. Man.
Yeah, you know, if you don't know Kenny Porter about that shit, now he tell you a little bit about his
But
past.
Fred say he in the gym too though, poor counter. He
Oh
say he in a
shit.
he say he's sparring 3 times a week.
Oh shit. You better
Man,
sit his ass
Fred.
I
down.
don't see no evidence. I don't see no facial evidence of him sparring 3 times a week. 'Cause even when you got on headgear, that leather gonna goddamn bruise your eye and your cheekbone up. So
Man,
I don't
Fred be
see no
lying,
evidence.
dog. Fred climb
Shit.
mountains.
Fred looked
Fred
like one of
go
them motherfuckers that
skiing.
he'll haul ass if his old lady was in danger. A dog came up, that nigga be on
Baby,
top of the
come
car.
on.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
Baby,
about
come
Fred.
on.
I'm gonna tell you about Fred. And I hate to put this on California people because I've met people from California like this before.
Mm,
If they've done that, he's jumped out of planes, he's climbed mountains, he's went skiing, he's been to South America fishing
right.
in the Amazon, he'd have been to Venice. Them motherfucker ain't been no motherfucker be lying. I was born in Harlem. And I mean, I go to Malcolm X gravesite every year.
Yeah, but then tell Malcolm X down. This man gonna say that he did more than Malcolm X. Then he have done more for the community than Malcolm X. I'm like, nigga, Fred, you do know Malcolm X is got a worldwide influence though, right? You do know that. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking to myself as he say the shit. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm letting nigga get off, man, cause you know this is his
Y'all
channel
Man,
leave
and shit.
Fred alone, man.
I need
Fred
to
is
lying
Right,
though,
Bull.
man.
That's what I said too. I'm gonna let him go ahead and get off, man.
Man, but you
leave
ever
Fred
met a guy?
alone.
You ever met
Fred is a
somebody be
filmmaker. He's a director. He's a Renaissance man. Let that man,
Yeah, yeah,
let that
yeah.
hey,
man live. You know what I'm
I
saying?
say I'm gonna tell you, Fred, right here. Check this out here, okay? So, right, this is it was this little boy used to lie all the time, right? So
One who called Wolf.
the preacher and his daddy and everybody got together and said, you know what? We gonna send somebody in to tell a lie so big so he can see how stupid his lies sound. So they came to him and they told him, they say, man, they said, little Jacob, today in church, a fucking bear came running through the church. A little old bitty Jack Russell dog was chasing him all up and down the pews. And when they got outside of the church, the Jack Russell, they got into a ball of dust and hair. And next thing you know, he killed that bear stone cold dead. Can you believe that? And Jacob said, hell yeah, I believe it. That was my dog.
Fuck they talking about trying to run a move on Jacob. Terence
Yeah.
Crawford and
Man,
Jacob.
He said, hell yeah,
oh,
I believe that
you
was
talking about?
Yeah,
Wait,
Terrence.
Fred tried to hate on Champ side. Who tried to hate on Champ side? You can't hate on Champ side. Shit,
Yeah,
Champ
yeah,
side.
yeah, 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 yeah. He
Fred,
always go on that chance,
he
right?
pissed
Really?
off because
Yeah.
people get called out on this shit. That dude be hating Al Heyman, man. Heyman ain't never, but Heyman, he the scourge of boxing. A dude busted him out the other day. He had said, all these PBC fighters is only fighting once a year, once a year. Then the dude came on there and said, and then he went through everybody that was everybody's fighting twice. You're like 12 months, my nigga. You know, whether it's in 23 or 22, it's 12 months is a year. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Whether if you start in July, a year ain't up to next July. You understand what I'm saying? That's like if you start a job in July, it ain't gonna be next July. You'll be on the job a year. So
Yeah, yeah.
depending
Then
on
and with that logic, Terence Crawford fought over a year because December make 13 months.
yeah. No,
Mm-hmm.
but what I'm saying is that well, he telling everybody, well, the Heyman fighters not fighting, but they fighting twice. They fighting
Yeah,
twice a year. They fighting basically every 6 months. They fighting basically,
and big fights too at that,
and big fight and getting paid more than what.
and getting paid right.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
listen,
man,
why that? Ain't none of the PBC fighters. Ain't no narrative about them not getting their check yet. You know, no, ain't
hell
none of them
no.
narratives out there.
Man, when they gonna release the BLK numbers? Please, somebody tell me Where can I
But
find the
Terence Crawford already know
motherfucking
called
money?
BLK and told them not to do that shit. He
Get out.
called them that night. He called them. He gave a wink at the nigga who owned him when he was walking out the ring. Hey, bro, you know what not to do. He told that nigga.
Yeah, I'm talking about
You know
it's
what
just
not to do. You can say
Terence
everything.
Crawford and
You can
them
talk
sold
about the gloves on your
16,000.
Twitter. Cause listen, if you come on, man, think about this, y'all. If it's your first event, Now, if you a millionaire, then money ain't a thing to you, but success is a thing to you. Man, my first event was success. I had such and such in there, had such and such. We had this, we had that. It was success.
And they haven't been
BLK
paid all
talking
the bills.
about the vendors ain't been paid yet, and Everlast talking about this our responsibility for the glove. Like this is that shit
like
was a
shit show.
trash show, man.
And check this out though. Look, Crawford had a $2 million guarantee, right?
Yeah,
And then he was getting 70-30 on the pay-per-view split, right?
yeah.
But they only sold 16,700. They don't even cover his they don't even cover his guarantee. So if they ain't cover his guarantee, how much extra you think he about to get on that split?
I think cause it's like I look at it like this upper echelon. You know how you rent out a venue, right? Like let's say let's use a club for an example, right? So the club tell you they give you can get the dough for $1,000, but they bar got to make 2,500. You know what I'm saying? Now if they bar don't make that 2,500, then they gonna get in on some of your dough money that you made. You know what I'm saying? Even though you rented the club for 1,000, they bar had to make 2,500. If they bar don't make that, then the people who own the club want some of your dough money to solidify their bar.
This is what I'm saying. They haven't covered the price of Terence Crawford's and Avedisi's guarantee because his guarantee was 400,000. Crawford's guarantee was $2 million.
They don't want a percentage of that back end so they can make they cut look right.
So how they gonna get a percentage of the back end if the damn door? I mean, if they did like 1.2 at the gate, and they did 16,000 or 17,000. 17,000.
So out of that 600,000, out of that 700,000, Terence Crawford supposed to get he owed 100,000 out of that. Well, he owed 205,000.
He owed.
Yeah, he owed two. Yeah, I mean, listen. I don't know if they. I'm just using off the 16,000 pool account to 15,000, right? Now I know they didn't make their quota to be able to pay him, but if it was not a quota in place and it was like whatever the pay-per-view is, he gets 70% of that up. You know what I'm saying? 60% of that, then that's you know what I'm saying, like $200,000. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to see him. I want to see BLK Prime give him another 10,000 for another trash ass fight like that.
I know that he said he sounded like he want to go back, but I'm like this: which opponent is gonna play that game? Like nobody in America don't know Dave Avenue, so he can play that game. I think it's gonna be. You think Boots will go over there?
Boots already said it. He said he'd go over there and fight Terence Crawford on that platform. He said he ain't even worried about the pay.
So that's right. I think he's talking about he'll fight that nigga in his living room.
No,
I'll fight Terence Crawford in my living room.
Last night, Boots said that he wants Crawford next after he fights in January. He said he'll fight him on BLK for whatever price ever. He said he wants to be Crawford's next opponent.
That's who he gonna fight next.
He'll fight him in Nebraska too.
That's who he gonna fight next then. Cause BLK Prime. Listen, Bozy Ennis want that payday for Boots. Boots want that payday for himself. You know what I'm saying? $1 million.
They ain't worried about the payday. They ain't worried about the payday.
I know that. So, but what I'm saying though, upper echelon, $1 million to Jerron Ennis is great. You know what I'm saying? He get $1 million for a fight.
No, Jerron getting that already.
He good, but Jerron Ennis know if he fights Bud.
You think he getting $1 million already?
Hell yeah.
But no, look,
I don't think he getting $1 million already. I think he under that because if he was, then Bozy Ennis wouldn't.
Bro, listen 1 second, bro. Jerron Ennis said he'd take 100,000 for the fight because you know what he knows. If he beats Crawford, then he got to be at the biggest dance. He'll be Errol Spence's dance partner, and that's where he know he gonna get the bag regardless, right there. If he
and see that's what Floyd Mayweather was doing. Floyd Mayweather was like, "Well, give me anybody for whatever." You know what I'm saying? Because if once I beat them, then I can start getting on to the money. I ain't know Jerron Ennis was already at a meal ticket though. I thought he was still building up.
WBO belt. And Spence got to see Boots for the WBO,
They can take that shit to Dallas, and guess how much they get paid?
Shit, everything probably. I don't know how much.
And I'm just saying, Boots versus Spence for undisputed.
Oh yeah, they gonna. I mean,
Hey,
shit, I think they gonna sell them tickets at damn near $89.
hey, Cash
They
Crypto,
gonna
Cash
sell them
Crypto.
tickets at $89.
Hey, Cash Crypto say the pay-per-view numbers are obviously trash because it was on YouTube for free the next day.
Man, Mikey Garcia tickets was $250 for the lowest.
Oh damn! Oh yeah. So yeah.
Talking about that when he fought Earl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They sold out. That was their first pay-per-view though.
Oh yeah, that was at the start.
Yeah, he talking about $89 for a damn ticket against Boots. No, the hell it wouldn't be. Yeah, they said them Ugas tickets was a good $200-300.
Nah, they was cheaper up high. You had the good.
I'm talking about the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view. You don't think the pay-per-view gonna be $89?
Oh yeah, you know
hell
it's
yeah.
gonna be $89.
But you notice how nobody.
I wasn't talking about the gate. I was talking about the pay-per-view.
Oh hell yeah.
But you notice how nobody hold it.
They gonna get that. And then, like I was trying to tell the truth, like if you're working with the major network, right? And they looking at projection. Anybody who do major business look at projection. And when you look at you think about Fox, Showtime, they gonna do what they gotta do to turn the fight into $100 million. Like that little money they thinking about up front, $20 million, $15 million. These Fortune 500 companies already got other stuff in play to double, triple that shit. You know what I'm saying? They weren't gonna allow Terence Crawford. If Terence Crawford signed that contract to be a fucking dud fight, I don't know what the hell be wrong with these Bud fans. Like, nigga, they were gonna turn up on that promo, bro. That shit was gonna be some unheard of shit, man. Two black fight, two big name black fighters in America. Shit, nigga, that shit, they was gonna turn up on that shit, nigga.
Tommy Hearns, they fought on a Wednesday. And they was turned up the whole time. Remember how much they said that fight did? And they fought on a Wednesday.
I remember that. I had to go to school. My mama them was like, y'all get in the bed, nigga. Me and my brother them were peeping around the fucking corner, nigga.
And see, they said this fight reminds people of that fight right there. This was supposed to be that fight right there. But we got robbed.
Hey man, I'm telling you, he just didn't want to he didn't want to do them damn promos with EJ. He didn't want to do a face off where he had to talk.
So they must be in a imaginary world, dog.
Maybe how much money they would have made doing their promo run. Them niggas would have made loop on their promo run. Sold so much fucking merch and everything, man. He played himself, man. That nigga played the hell out of himself, man.
He said they saying talking about how can they say Bud duck EJ if he's fighting Boots next. He is not fighting Boots next. Nigga, that is not happening.
Hey, look here. If Earl sold what 100,000 of them damn shirts,
right. What it like $40? Shit.
It is $65.
$4 million. How much you saying it for?
$65.
$65 at 100,000. That's $6,500,000.
I said if he did that.
The other ones that was limited edition with the 4 doors, that shit sold out as well. He sold out of them shits. Like they sold out of stock.
I said EJ might have made more money selling his shirts on Bud fight night.
I think
they were Bud did.
Shirts. I think it was reported that he had over 200,000 of them first shirts with the 4 doors. I think they said he sold over 200,000 of them shirts.
God damn.
And you see back to the other one.
Texas fuck with EJ, man. They fuck with EJ.
He put a limited time on it too, though. He put a limited time on that shirt, so you know if you don't get it now, you ain't gonna get it.
Hey, you know what that mean? That mean that nigga made more money on them damn shirts than what Bud whole fight made, my nigga.
Hey, it is what it is.
He made more money off them shirts than Bud made versus Sean Porter.
Damn.
And BLK put together.
But you know what? They say that's where the money at.
Merchandise.
You used to watch that show Gas Monkey, right? Used to come on. That show Gas Monkey, the motherfucker be building them cars and shit. Y'all ever see that
Where they
show?
get them
No, I
old
know.
schools, they get them old schools and fix them motherfuckers up. Them shits be
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
as hell. Grease monkeys and shit.
yeah, gas, yeah,
Yeah,
grease, yeah, yeah. Hey,
I would say gas monkey.
gas monkey garage.
Huh? I
They had a
never seen
TV
that.
show. Richard
I know it's
Rollins.
either gas monkey or grease monkey. I knew it was something
No,
monkey.
it's called Gas Monkey. It's Richard Rollins. Yeah, you can see the shit on YouTube. They got plenty of the shit on YouTube. But
Yeah, I'm
Oh
gonna
anyway,
yeah, I
check
used to
that out.
fuck
I'm
with
gonna
him.
check that out.
look here. His merchandise. When you see his logo, you gonna notice you've seen that shit everywhere. He said he didn't make the show money that he did on the show was nothing. He said the show money was okay, but the merchandise made him rich.
Hey, that damn show right there, they had a damn car that was like the size of a go-kart. It was a 1930. And they redid that thing right there, bro, because they found it in a storage unit. That thing right there, bro, that shit was amazing, dog. It was a little car. And they
Mhm.
found that thing.
Man, they made a badass Hot Wheels car, nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like the size of a go-kart, but it was a real Ford from back in the day, like a little small.
No. I was saying they made a car that Hot Wheels has.
Oh
They
yeah, they
made
did make the first Hot Wheel car.
the
They
full
made that
size
damn
Hot
Hot.
Wheel car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that shit. And Hot Wheels paid them for that shit too.
yeah. But like I say though, man, I was just bringing up the point of that's where the money is at merchandise. You know what I mean? Star Wars, Barbie, the fucking the bullshit is that's where the money at, man. You know what I mean? Shit, that's where motherfuckers get paid. So EJ fucking took his motherfucking fight night and profited off of it. You know how many fans went out and bought that damn shirt? I was finna buy the motherfucker, but I'm like, ooh, 65, this motherfucker $20 more than the last one. I just keep the
I'm
one I
talking about
got.
shit. I had to get one for me and my family, bro. We got four of them things, and I ain't even took it out the plastic yet.
Oh man, you gonna get them signed? You gonna try to get them signed?
Yeah, I'm thinking so because I got it up in my man cage in the damn in the case.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers clean. Them some of the cleanest damn I mean, it was a fucking clean ass shirt and an insult and a challenge. You know what I mean?
It is history. It was history in the making. You feel me?
Yeah, it was history, man. And
Well,
then EJ, I was reading an article on Boxing Scene, and Boxing Scene said EJ had put a tweet up, but he took it down. That was on Fight Night. He said this nigga won't answer the phone.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, said the nigga won't answer the phone. I'm like, oh, okay. That's why he did that shirt. He been trying to, the nigga won't answer the phone. So this old hoe ass nigga, you got keeping this man name in his mouth. He thinking maybe you want to come back and go ahead and make the fight again. This
Hey,
bitch
look,
won't even answer.
Earl gave that damn designer 10,000 for that first shirt, and now that dude just came out with that second shirt right there. I wonder how much EJ gave him for that second one.
Shit, he probably had both of
Well,
them.
well, imagine if he went undisputed. What the shirt sale is gonna be like?
Yeah,
Man,
but
you know what? Both them damn shirts together, that is a collector's item, though, ain't it?
yeah, that's why the motherfucker ain't got
That's gonna
over.
always be etched in history. Nigga, when nigga talking about Bud Crawford, nigga could be like, man,
And
see
look,
these two shirts right here, nigga.
and they limited editions. They not
That
coming.
whole ass, that whole ass nigga wouldn't come outside, nigga.
Hey, look, and they not coming back out. They limited editions. So if you didn't get it, you missed it.
You got
Right,
to print
right.
out the picture and go to the shirt man and make your own.
You had to go to the Chinese folks, right? To the
Mm-hmm.
bazaar, nigga.
Yeah, get the knockoff.
Get the
But see,
knockoff.
if Errol Spence can spend that little money on himself to get shirts made, Terence Crawford could have did. He could have did some. He could have helped his show out. He could have helped his.
Terence Crawford, his store shut down. He used to have a store selling merchandise. And motherfuckers wasn't buying that shit. His shit was like
You could
outdoors,
at least
bro.
reached out to the graphic designer to make him a video for the upcoming fight. That
That's
nigga
fucked
did.
up.
He wasn't
Like his
proactive
damn
at
shit.
all, man.
Hey, his shit look like Dick Sporting Goods, dog. That's the way his
Hey,
shit was looking like.
when that nigga say he had to have that fight by the end of the year, I kind of didn't even think he was necessarily lying. I think the nigga might have been broke before Christmas.
Well, you
I'm
know something.
telling you,
He had plenty of time to make the damn fight. Hell, he got the damn
man.
contract. He knew about
I'm,
the fight since damn June. Shit.
yeah, you had plenty of time to make it. For you right, but you know he
Yeah,
had
he
that.
only fought this year so he can make a tax move. That's why he said at the end of this year he wanted to make a tax move. Hadn't fought none this year. Had to pay them taxes. Yeah.
Man, you know the boys had Bob Ehrman was tearing his ass out. Cameron Duncan's still getting paid off of him, even though he
Hey,
out of the Bob Arum contract. Karen Duncan, I think he get like 15%. That fucking belt Bud got cost him 15% of every check he got
Damn.
because
Is
of
it
that
fit? I
damn.
thought it was 3%. When you only got one belt, it's
now,
three
he, had
percent.
a, he had a deal with Cameron Duncan.
He had a deal
Oh,
with Cameron Duncan. Plus Bob Arum was hitting him. Plus Bomac was hitting him. And everything surrounding, Tramp and Camp. Man, I think they were tearing his ass up over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
The
The mother,
Teofimo Lopez talking about he paid $250, and I don't know where he spent $250 on. I know they tearing Terence Crawford ass up.
yeah,
mm-mm.
they tearing his ass up. Look, Cameron Duncan signed him first. So Cameron Duncan took him to top rank.
But
So
Bob brought him out of that
He in a
15%.
three,
contract, right?
he in a
No, he
360
didn't.
contract.
No, he didn't buy him out of it. He retained 15% of Terence Crawford.
It's a
Wow.
360 contract like the damn record labels do when they take you to a like Lil Wayne or somebody.
God damn, Terence
Now you
Crawford.
in a 360 contract.
Yeah, so and every time he long as he keep that belt or something dealing with that belt, every time he fights in a championship fight, Cameron Duncan gets 15% of his check. So holding that damn belt been costing him 15% of his check ever since he's been a champion. Man, for 15%, I'd have thrown that motherfucking belt in the trash.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
You
belt
know
out
what I
of
mean? So
yeah.
So
automatic,
damn, Cameron Duncan. So if you'd got that 25 million, then Cameron Duncan would have been paid.
man, Cameron Duncan paid right now. Dude, look,
I know Cameron Duncan got
why
boots,
would you hold a belt that's costing you 15% of your check?
and you're not even getting paid
because
that much.
it keep him fighting. As long as he champ, he stay fighting. If Terence Crawford ain't on champ, his ass at home sitting on his hand.
Ain't nobody gonna fight him.
Right. As long
Yeah.
as he got no
Because
belts,
he won't.
he can demand a fight.
He keeps that belt because with that belt he can force a purse bid like he did with the Sean Porter fight.
Mm-hmm.
And when they order the purse bid, with him being the champ, he gets paid more.
Yeah.
That's the reason behind that.
Yeah.
But shit, I mean, that's crazy though, man. I'd have dropped that shit.
Let me see. Let me read some
I'd have
here.
dropped that shit.
Let me see. Film study said
Then
Blue
if you
Blood.
fought a fight, you wouldn't get the damn the purse split. Then Sean Porter would have won the purse split against him. You need that so you can
Well,
force it
I'm
to
think, I'm
Porter.
think, yeah, I'm thinking that if he dropped that belt, I don't think it follows him into the next. I think that as long as he got that damn belt, he's still tied in with Cameron Duncan. I think once he dropped that belt, he'll be free of all that shit.
Yeah, he'll be free
I
all
don't
that
know,
stuff,
man,
but still
but
ain't gonna be no demand. Ain't like no nigga gonna be lining up. Like, man, I want to fight Terence Crawford.
Okay. Let
not
me get
He ain't
some.
now.
got
Yeah,
that
he
fame.
been
To me, I don't think he got that fame to where a nigga just gonna feel like if you ain't got no belt, like it's gonna be like, what I'm gonna fight you for, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just to say I fought you, it ain't gonna be for nothing.
Right, right.
yeah,
Let me get
now.
some of
Like,
my people in here. Let me get
my
some of
bad.
these folks in here. Film study said Blue Blood got a live of him saying Bud fighting Boots next. Then he has a video saying Boots versus Bud fight is false news. That nigga be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what the hell going on over there. You know what I'm saying? That nigga putting out so much misinformation.
But he getting
And
paid every time though, because everybody clicking on that shit. So he getting paid every time he do it.
I think he just be clickbaiting and shit to get you up in there. He says, remember y'all, he said they were selling tickets on Groupon, laughing my ass off. And Alex Shear Jones says, I found BLK Prime tickets in my Cheerios today. And
Fuck out of here.
Jerome Rose says Sporty Thieves sold more copies their first week than Bud sold fights. And Jay Smith says ain't Bud and EJ supposed to meet up in Dallas? I don't know for sure. And Mike Rhythm says no. They said Crawford putting on a pair of boots, and it says that Jerome Rose says Blue Blood is saying that bullshit right now, and so Andre Smith says not happening, Bud and Boots. And so he be clout chasing anybody. Anybody he'll clout chase anybody, bro. Two Cents Boxing say they was mad he dropped that shirt. And John Kramer says there's a couple of hating ass channels that are from Dallas, Texas that hate on Spence. It's a damn shame. And Renzo Patterson says all Errol got to do is sell 6,000 of them shirts to make more than the whole pay per view. Terrence talking about Terrence
Damn.
Crawford pay per view. And Film Study said Boots would beat the shit out of Bud. And what?
Boots on his ass though.
Oh
Boots
yeah,
already said
yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
He said
He'll beat the shit out of Bud. Jay
but
Smith
he
says,
started his campaign yesterday. He said he campaigning to fight Bud. That's his campaign now.
I
He
think
said
Boots with Cameron Duncan too, ain't
yes, he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, and
yeah,
he said
yeah.
so that's why my thing is that's why I think he shouldn't have fought David Albanese. Because now you fool, Bo Mac talking about ain't nobody calling you out. So everybody in the top 5, the top 3 finna be calling you out. And folk want to see you fight them. You know what I'm saying? All that top 10 picking shit, top 20 picking shit. Fuck that. Ain't no more of that
Hey,
shit.
let me ask you a question though. If Crawford moves up to 154 and wins the WBO, does he still got to pay Cameron Duncan then?
I think that's why he get
Yeah.
tied in. I think Cameron
Every
Duncan
time
tied
he's
in
in
on his career. Like, you know how niggas be tied into a 10-year contract, 20-year contract. I think Cameron Duncan in on that end of it. Kind of like JD's is with Wilder. Like
I
that's
thought he sat there and said he's done now. Like I thought he said he done finished with all his, like he's his own boss now.
yeah, his contractual obligation with Bob Aaron having power of attorney for his fights, probably that part. But as far as like the people that's putting you in place and stuff like that, you still gotta get them a piece of the pie. And if Cameron Duncan already got his piece of
Karen,
the pie, then he can't do nothing but break brick. Like no matter what money he get, Cameron Duncan can be on a beach in China. And his check got to be sent to him. He ain't got to pick up none of Bud Crawford phone calls ever again.
yeah,
Now, Bud
Cameron
can
Duncan
take it
got
to
that
a judge
goddamn.
and get it. You know what I'm saying? He can get it. But
I'd have been got that shit annulled, man. Like nigga, we done did our career. That's it.
but listen though, if that sound like it, you can just the man ain't the man don't even know how to go to the table.
Al Heyman can do it for him if he comes to Al Heyman correct. But here, that's like AJ. AJ done sold the rights to his life to motherfucking damn Eddie Hearns.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, you're gonna take 15% from one person and then get them same 15% to somebody. Well, I don't know how much Al taking, but that's a lot though. 15% is a whole lot. That's a big ass chunk.
I think Al charges like 10.
Yeah, that's a nice amount right there. You know what I'm saying? For advising and drawing up your contracts.
Like 10.
Yeah.
Manager. He's manager and advisor though. So
What's going on, Educated Jab?
Al don't manage everybody.
Educated Jab, what's happening?
What's going on, Clean Cut? What's going on, Andre Smith?
Are not managed by Al Heyman.
What's going on, Grease with Fire? He says, y'all cooking today.
What you say?
He says, y'all cooking today. He said, y'all cooking duck. Go ahead, dog.
He said, where my hand flavor duck sauce at?
Yeah.
Blue Pool and the family. Shit. Y'all firing on all cylinders today.
Kenny Porter. I was saying like Kenny Porter manages his son Sean Porter. He's advised by Al Heyman. So I'm sure he pays less. A lot of those fighters that are under PBC are not managed by Al Heyman.
Right.
He may be their advisor, but he's not their. Errol Spence is managed and advised.
Yeah, he got
different.
Mm-hmm.
So he served different capacities for different fighters and shit.
Right.
And that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Everybody on PBC.
That's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying?
Al
Al
people
is
be talking about PBC broke and Al Heyman broke and
Well, they be calling him a damn promoter. They be trying to make him into a promoter other than an advisor because he wears so many hats. You know what I'm saying? So they keep trying to make him like he's over EJ and shit, not just an advisor. You know, but shit, people gonna hate. Haters gonna
If
hate.
Al
So
Heyman was an advisor, who the hell is Dan Brown? Who the hell is Dan Brown? Who the hell is Man Down? If Al Heyman is a promoter, he's not a damn promoter. They just be making up shit.
Yeah, because
Al Heyman is
it
a
sound cool.
businessman, an advisor, a manager.
Ain't a lot of the
Man, he don't
Bud
have
fans.
time to
And when you
promote
talk
fights
about
and shit like that.
the business right now, you see the move that, well, I don't know how true it is with Tank doing it. They say he got both of the fights lined up with and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That was a nice move for a person when you break away. The move he made when he broke away from Top Rank was not that wasn't the smartest move. And I've been saying it for a while that before even Derrick James even made the statement. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying it for a while that if he go back, if they'll even open the door and entertain the conversation with Terence Crawford, it'll be amazing. Because they're a Fortune 500 company already. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to entertain Terence Crawford. They can build up somebody else. If they even open the door, and like the new statement is, yesterday price ain't today's price.
right.
You know, yeah.
He done
So
killed himself. He done wounded himself.
man.
Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He can't sell shit. And you know what I'm saying? That's the fucked up part about it all. As good as a little fighter he is, you know what I'm saying? He don't went out there, he just bad at the business end of it. And he's killing himself, shooting himself in the foot, trying to flex.
Man,
You know what
y'all
I'm
know
saying?
you know the new narrative? Man, they could get
Well,
Terence Crawford $3 million, man. They can give him $3 million, but he's scared to fight Bud.
Right. He flexing himself right into the damn right
man,
out of
EJ,
box.
I bet.
Let me see.
hey,
Educated
EJ
Jab
want to
say
beat
he
his
said you
ass because
mhm.
EJ.
So I'll just read now. Educated Jab said you like what Tank doing right now?
Hello.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you, dog.
I don't. If he asking me, I don't really.
I'm
I
saying
wouldn't say
EJ.
that I like what Tank doing, cause Tank wasn't making the move. It was TMT. It was Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe making no move for Tank, and they was doing a great job, in my opinion, as far as his stardom goes. But as far as his opponent,
Legacy.
I don't know, man. I guess I'm on the fence with that. I'm still on the fence with if Tank fought great opponents or not. I think he did what he had to do to Rolly. He did what he had to do to Mario Barrios. You know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do to Leo Santa Cruz. And he actually
Like this.
had a good opponent in he had now I don't know, I forget who comment that was, but I think he had a good opponent in Isaac Cruz,
Pedraza was a good opponent. Pedraza was a
Yeah,
good
Pedraza
opponent.
was a good opponent for Tank. So I think I don't know. I got to see what his
Leo Santa
what his move
Cruz.
gonna be after Ryan Garcia.
Leo Santa Cruz was a good move. Barrios was a good move. At the time, Gamboa was at the time. Because shit, at the time, Gamboa still was somebody people wanted to beat. Then he ended up getting 2 more losses after Tank. But hell, this Hector Garcia is a big time fight. This might be one of his toughest fights right here. Because Hector
Right.
Garcia is an
Man,
Olympian and he's a super champion at 130, who's 5'8", and got that beat Chris Colbert and he beat Gutierrez. Plus, Ryan Garcia ain't no slouch. He beat Devin twice in the amateurs. You
Let
feel
me
me?
ask you, if when you hear and pull it, indeed, when y'all hear is Tank moving right, do y'all think people ask that because they want to see him face Devin and
Of
Teofimo Lopez?
course. That's all it is.
That's all it is. But Tank moving to make his money. Like, he
See,
can take a tougher fight, yeah. But he's taking the ones that, like, honestly, Tank been taking the fights that make sense, really.
Okay.
Like, financially. But, yeah, him and Dev will be a big fight. But, see, now, at this point now, anybody Tank fight would be a big fight if it's a good fighter because
Would it be a big fight for Tank or a big fight for his opponent?
it'd be
Because
big.
he kind of big. He a pretty big deal.
Yeah, he's the best under 147. He's the Canelo under
big fight.
147, just like EJ is the Canelo under 168. And just like Canelo is the biggest shit under heavyweight, and Deontay Wilder is the shit right there. Those are the bag people. It's 4 people that if you fight, you get a bag.
Right.
Like hell, Deontay Wilder even fought his coach Malik Scott, so Malik Scott can get a bag. You feel me?
Wow, trying to catch your ass.
All roads lead through Tank.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tank.
Yeah, he the cash cow, man. He's cash cow.
That's why Devin
You
didn't
know.
want to fight Tank so bad, because they know if they fight Tank, then they feel like they'll get Tank stardom and they'll get Tank's position, and then Tank fans will be following them. That's the real reason why everybody's after Tank, because they want Tank's spot. And you know,
Devin
man, you gotta beat the man.
Devin got quiet since Tank they got off of Mayweather. Niggas all that barking and shut up, man.
Hey, listen, guys, he can pull up in a minute.
Niggas ain't barking like they were barking. Y'all notice that?
Yeah. But you know, to beat a man, you gotta beat the man. So everybody.
Hey, I'm gonna watch from the chat. My session just pulled up, so I got to do a little bit. But I'm gonna be back on about an hour pull if you still up. I bet.
But like I said, to beat a man, you gotta beat the man. That's why everybody calling out Tank, because they want to beat the man.
Right,
man. Hey, man.
You
Tank, Devin Haney, them Bill Haney. Every time you turn around, we gonna beat Tank. This, Tank that, Tank that. Nigga, Tank say, Tank, you know what? He can't hardly talk, can't get the word out. I mean, we gonna find out. You know what I mean? As soon as he get off, I'm fighting. He started calling names. I'm finna fight Ryan. I'm coming after Devin, and I'm coming after Shakur. Them motherfuckers been quiet as church mouse ever since he said that.
Nah, Shakur been trying to damn find a fight.
So let me run this by you guys before we get up out of here. Y'all think EJ gonna fight Keith Thurman, or y'all think he's just gonna wait for Terence Crawford?
EJ got to fight.
He's gonna fight Keith.
I don't think he wants to fight Keith, but I don't know, man. I just hope he fights by February. Damn it, I ain't seen him in the ring.
I mean, but do you think it's gonna be Keith Thurman? Is what I'm asking.
I hope it's Keith, because Keith has been quiet lately. You know, so Keith might be training.
Yeah, unless he got a.
I see him training his ass off. So you know, he ain't training for nothing.
Hopefully that dude that came up here and said what he said was correct.
Talking about a young billionaire.
Yeah, talking about fun doors on the Earl card, because that'd be a hell of a card. I'll pay for that one.
Well, they say, he got a deferment on the WBA, the Stanionis, so he don't get stripped on that one. Because he's fighting somebody.
Yeah, the WBA.
So
yeah,
he's fighting somebody.
No, WBA Stanionis is fighting Virgil Ortiz.
No, I'm saying he made sure that he got when the WBC said he had to fight Thurman, he went to WBA and made sure, hey, I'm gonna have to take this fight. Let them know. They asked him, was it okay? And they gave him permission to go ahead and fight somebody else.
Yeah, but see, he wanted Stanionis. He didn't want Keith.
Well, Stanionis finna fight Ortiz.
Virgil.
Evidently, Stanionis ain't want.
First bid.
Huh?
They went to a purse bid on the 12th.
Oh, Ortiz and Stanionis?
Yeah, I gotta find out what was the damn results.
Purse bid for what? If EJ the champion?
Stanionis is the regular champion.
Oh, EJ the super champion.
Yeah, Stanionis the regular champ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went
so
Butayev.
Oh, okay. So
Butayev had won it against Jamal James.
Well, shit, that regular champion is a good thing. EJ need to keep that nigga in place.
Yeah, see, he wanted Stanionis, but now Stanionis is going against Virgil Ortiz.
And Virgil Ortiz gonna go against somebody else beside EJ too.
Nah, La Hoya been trying to get Virgil Ortiz and Errol Spence. He been calling for that. You know, that's a big money fight.
Yeah, Virgil a big boy too.
Yeah, Earl is too. So you know that'd be a whew.
Yep, that'd be a good fight.
I would like to see Earl versus Virgil. Then I'd like to see Boots versus Virgil.
Hey, what they say in wrestling is it'll be a good old slobber knocker.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I don't think. Man,
Yeah,
Ortiz got
pretty
too
much.
many holes. He got too many holes in this game. He ain't. I don't think
Earl
if he don't want
destroys
no
him,
part.
but Earl destroys him. But that shit be high. It'll be high action. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, yeah. For a while, for long as it let.
We'll finally get to
Well,
see
you know,
how tough
race.
that nigga is. We'll see how much pain he can take. Because Earl gonna give it to him.
So we're gonna find out how much pain he can take, bro.
Yeah, because he got put down by Mean Machine. And then that shit pissed him off, and then he started coming at Mean Machine head.
So tell me, how good do you think Boots really is?
He
I
lets
think
it pause.
I think Boots is pretty good though. You know what I'm saying? I think he's Earl Spence before the Kell Brook fight. And see, the only problem is he got to face Earl Spence after the Kell Brook fight. So I think that Earl and Boots will fight, and it's gonna push Boots to his limit. But I feel like Earl just gonna separate himself a little bit too much in the later rounds. And Boots, since he hasn't been up under that type of pressure, he gonna end up folding in the end. It's gonna be a hell of an effort. It's gonna be like a damn we can see a part 2 to this shit type fight. But I
You
feel
don't
like
think he ready yet for that type
I
of?
think he is, but I just think Earl went life and death with a Ferrari at 100 and some miles an hour and the pavement. To take Earl out, you're gonna have to kill Earl, bro. Earl is not about to stop. And I don't think Boots' mind is at that point yet. I think Boots got the heart and Boots got the skills, but I just think that his mind is not all the way there yet till he can take it to that point. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I don't.
I saw Boots fight what's his name, brother? Gary Russell brother.
Yeah, he lost
And
twice.
I seen him go
I
tooth
felt
and
like he
nails
won
with
the
Gary
last one,
Russell, brother.
honestly. I feel like they shitting
Yeah.
him on the last one though.
No, I'm just saying that infighting, that close infighting pressure, it get to him a little bit. He need that space.
Yeah, because he's long, and see with him being long like that, that opens up his body to Earl.
Yeah. That's gonna be a
So
good
that's too
one though.
much to defend against Earl. Now that's too much body to defend from Earl touching.
Yeah, but I don't know if Earl would even fight him. There ain't enough money in it. You know what I mean? Right
No,
now,
he
Earl.
fucking money in that fight.
I mean, would you rather fight Boots or would you rather fight Canelo?
I
Boots.
mean, shit, Canelo most definitely.
I think
But
Boots. I want to see him fight Boots. I don't want to see Canelo fight.
Virgil Ortiz is a big fight. It's bigger than Boots because that'll bring the Spanish and blacks.
Yeah.
But I'm just
No, I'm just
saying,
saying Boots is a good fight. I don't think it's a big
Boots
fight.
is a great fight for the hardcore fans.
Yeah. It's not a big. It's a dangerous fight, but it's not a big fight. But Virgil Ortiz, it's gonna be some motherfucking Mexicans cooking goats around this motherfucker. I live up here in Dallas, so there's gonna be some goat cooking and taco eating. It's gonna be a damn party in the city. If they come up here to Dallas, Texas Stadium, EJ and old boy, man, it's gonna be a fool up here. The motherfucking whores gonna make money at the strip club. There's gonna be money made everywhere, man. That's a big event, man. The whole city be lit, man, when they're doing on them fight nights. Neiman Marcus, they making money. People flying in,
Marcus.
they fly in, go straight to Neiman Marcus. You know what I mean? Buy them damn $900 Gucci shirts and shit like that.
God damn.
Stacks of Fifth Avenue, Neiman Marcus, baby.
Yeah, man, you ever been to Neiman Marcus?
Of course, baby. I shop at Neiman Marcus,
Make
man.
it do what it do, baby.
Yeah, I shop too, right outside the window, motherfucker.
No, my wife likes Saks Fifth Avenue. You know, Louboutin and all that.
Yeah, Neiman. Well, we got Saks out here. We got Louis Vuitton. We got all this shit.
I know you know, but that's in the Neiman Marcus. They be having that Louboutin, the Saks Fifth Avenue, all that shit.
Yeah, that Neiman Marcus downtown up here is like, I mean, I used to buy I bought cologne out of there, like that Creed cologne. But I don't shop. That should be overpriced, man. I see them same shirts at damn.
But you
Yeah,
know,
I
at
see them
Neiman Marcus,
saying
you can buy that same shit at Neiman Marcus for another place, and you save 100%.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I'm what I've been saying. I just seen the same shirts at Marshalls that I seen at Neiman Marcus. I'd be like, oh hell no,
I got a
nigga.
Louis
They
V belt. I got a Louis V belt from Neiman Marcus for 2,400, and at the Louis V store, the same one was 800.
God damn.
Yeah,
Ooh, man, I would bought me a little Honda
back.
Accord and stuff.
I
I
took
couldn't
it
buy
back.
no bill. I thought you did. Hey, look here, man. Hey, that's a little Honda Accord for my little dog, my nigga. 2,400. that's a that's a scooter. That's half of a four-wheeler. God damn, the motherfucker be priced for a
Mm.
fucking
All right.
belt. They
All
know
right,
damn
y'all.
well that shit too high, man.
We had a nice little cook. I'm bushed now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pick it up tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, and cook
All
some
right,
up,
take
you
it
know what
easy,
I'm saying?
brother.
All right, dog money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to
Yeah,
Upper
yeah.
Echelon. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
I appreciate everybody sliding through for your boy,
all right,
especially Educated Jab, Jay Smith,
all right.
Renzo Patterson, Jay
And y'all subscribe to
Hepburn,
my Instagram too. It's upper echelon underscore boxing.
Don
Put
Jenkins,
that
the
on my.
Gotcha Gamer,
All right, take it
Elijah.
easy.
I know some of y'all just came in, but we've been
I'm gonna
cooking
check
for a
out your
minute.
channel up echelon. I'm gonna subscribe
I
to you.
appreciate you, bro. I
How
appreciate
you
you.
how, how you
You ain't
spell
gonna
that
do nothing.
upper?
Yeah,
I
we'll be
said.
back tomorrow.
I mean, I put the link for my
Yeah.
YouTube in the chat, bro. I'll do that for
All right, I'm
everybody.
gonna
I
head
put
to
my
the chat now. Y'all
YouTube.
fellas be
All right,
cool.
all
All
right.
right, dog. All right. All right, you put your link in there? All right. Yeah. Peace out, y'all.